fumble return touchdown. Jaden Jackson has 3 sacks. Linebackers, we'll see Kip Lewis, and then we'll see at the other. Kobe McKenzie going to try to give it a go. Kip leads the team in tackles with 43, 12 of those against Ole Miss. The Cheetahs, Kendall Daniels, 6'5" senior, Oklahoma State transfer. He had 2.5 tackles for loss against the Rebels. Here's what his position coach, Wes Goodwin, said about him this week.
His growth has been really good. I believe his best football is ahead of him. You know, I wish I could have seen him play in the system 3-4 years. But his best football the last 2 weeks has been fun to watch.
In the secondary for OU at the corners, we'll see a true freshman on one side, Cortland Guillory, outstanding against Ole Miss, 6 foot out of Houston. Teddy, you've got Guillory in your Warren Cat Sooner spotlight on defense.
Yeah, he played one of the best games I've seen from a corner last week. Was super impressive, and he's going to have another one tonight. They are going to test him over and over, whether it's the deep ball, the double move stuff, the slants. They are going to attack him, and he's going to have to answer the call.
Expect Eli Bowen to be the other starting quarter, 5'9" sophomore out of Corinth, Texas, although Gentry Williams looks like he is going to play tonight. The safeties, Peyton Bowen on one side, number 22, 6 foot, also from Corinth. And Robert Spears-Jennings probably pretty fired up to go tonight. Last year against Tennessee, he had a career-high 13 tackles and a forced fumble. He's coming off an 11-tackle game against Ole Miss. He's number 2 on the team this season in tackles. Defense for Tennessee's been a mixed bag. They lead the nation in defensive touchdowns with 5. They lead the nation in forced fumbles with 13. And they're top 3 in the SEC in sacks with 27. However, they've given up over 30 points a game. That's 112th in the country. And they've given up over 266 passing yards a game. That's 122nd in the nation. Starting on the defensive line, at one end, number 90, Dominic Bailey, 6'3" senior, Salisbury, Maryland. 7 sacks in his career, 2 tackles for loss against Kentucky. At defensive tackle, number 20, Bryson Eason, 6'3" senior out of Memphis. The other tackle, number 51, a Stanford transfer, Jackson Moy, 6'2", 305. He had 2 tackles for loss against OU last year. And at the other end, they call him the Leo. Number 19, Joshua Josephs, 6'3" senior from Kennesaw, Georgia. Gabe, you've got Joseph in your Warren Cat Vols spotlight tonight.
Yeah, Joseph's really good player. Think he displays great power, has some nice pass rush tools off the edge. And I don't know if you guys know this, but we're starting 2 true freshmen at tackle in maybe the best environment in all of college football, Neyland Stadium at night. So you got to handle the noise. You have to handle everything that's going to come with this environment. You have to use the snap count as a weapon. And that is why I've got him in my spotlight, is because this is a huge test for Michael Fasusi and Ryan Foje. But if those guys play with good timing, good technique, if they play to the ability that they're capable of playing, I'm not worried about it. But there's no doubt Tennessee's got a really solid defensive line. And I think 19 on the edge, I think that he is their best natural pass rusher. And I expect him to be over Foje quite a bit tonight. So you got to limit how many effective pass rushes this group has as a whole. And you got to have 19. You got to know where that guy is all night, boys.
Got 4 sacks on the year, had a fumble return touchdown against Mississippi State. Joseph's had a forced fumble and a fumble recovery against OU last year in Norman. The linebackers, it does look like Arian Carter is going to try to play number 7. Did not play last week against Kentucky. He is their leading tackler on the year, 6'1" junior from Smyrna, Tennessee. In the middle, 22, Jeremiah Thielander, 6'2" junior from Gainesville, Georgia. He's their 3rd leading tackler. And number 13, Edwin Spillman, 6'1" redshirt freshman from Nashville, made his first career start last week. At the corners, number 8, Colton Hood. He scored 2 touchdowns defensively this year. Had a pick 6 against Mississippi State and a fumble return touchdown against Syracuse. 6-foot sophomore. It's a transfer from Auburn and then Colorado. At the other corner, number 4, Ty Redmond, 6'2 freshman from Alpharetta, Georgia. True freshman. The safeties, number 2, Andre Turrentine, 5'11 senior, Ohio State transfer. He's got 1 interception. Number 15, Idris Farouk. This is Jalil's cousin, 6' sophomore from Columbia, Maryland. He had a pick 6 against Kentucky last week. And the Nichols, number 6, Jalen McMurray. It'll either be him or Boo Carter. They both play. Starting lineups presented by Simple Modern, the official drinkware partner of OU Athletics. Simple Modern, good everywhere. And tonight's spotlights were presented by Warren Cat, a proud sponsor of Sooner Athletics. Contact us today for new, used, and rental machines and power equipment. Search Warren Cat. Sooner football brought to you by Phillips 66. Enter for a chance to win a VIP game day experience for the November 29th OU LSU game when you buy 8 or more gallons with the Fuel Forward app. Phillips 66 and Conoco are proud sponsors of OU football. And how would you like to be able to listen to us while synced up to your TV in the comfort of your own home? Thousands will do it around the world tonight. You can too. Go to syncmygame.com to find out how. 13 minutes now to kick off here in Knoxville. We'll take our final pregame timeout. The coin flip and the start of this one coming up next. It's a huge one tonight in prime time.
Here we go. It's football time in Oklahoma on the Sooner Sports Network from Learfield.
Sooners bring pressure, picked up, hit as he throws, ball's in the air, intercepted.
Leave no doubt what's inside this locker room.
He escapes one man, Chase Billy got him out of bounds. He knocked him into the Sooner bench.
Tonight's all about Oklahoma. Okay, who we are and what we do.
Trying to get to the corner. 5-3-2-1, leaps, dives, spins, touchdown.
Today's Scene Setter is brought to you by Mercy. At Mercy, your life is our life's work.
And you can unhitch the wagon. Put the ponies in the barn.
Win. 1, 2, 3. Kickoff is just moments away. Now with a call of the game, here's the voice of the Sooners, Toby Rowland.
This has been the OU Health Countdown to Kickoff, presented by OU Health. Never done, never outdone. And our Scene Center tonight, as always, presented by Mercy. At Mercy, your life is our life's work. Toby Rowland, Teddy Lehman, Chris Plain, Gabe Eichert back with you. And 102,000 others here at Neyland Stadium tonight as we get set for what many have called a college football playoff elimination game. We'll see whether that's true or not in a little over a month. But it is a big one. There is no arguing that. Lights have been turned out here at Neyland Stadium. And night mode has been activated. Dark mode has been activated. The arrival of the team's not too far away. Let's check in back downstairs with our guy on the sidelines, Chris Plain.
I will say they do something here that I've never seen before in my life. They have a spotlight, several spotlights that constantly shine a spotlight on the crowd throughout the pregame show. They went through their dark mode festivities. They had Johnny Knoxville out on the tee saying, "Welcome to Rocky Top. I'm Johnny Knoxville." It has been an absolute show, and we're getting ready for the coin toss, and we want your youngster to be a part of the coin toss. Orthodontics exclusively is proud to sponsor the junior captain of the game. The junior captain is the ultimate fan experience for children grades 3 through 6. Visit either location in Norman or South OKC for your free consultation. Now, as the Sooner captains make their way out towards the sideline, Toby, Jason Autry is our referee. Jason Autry has a YouTube documentary that's been made after him called The Worst Ref in SEC History.
Ouch.
So we'll be keeping an eye on this crew. He was also part of a crew that was suspended in 2020 for a weekend after a botched call in the Auburn-Arkansas game, but it's an entirely new crew around him. We'll see if this officiating group is ready for prime time.
That's not what you want, Ted.
No, it's not. And, maybe it's the documentary, but it seems like there's a competition for that mantle these days.
The marching band, each member of the marching band has a light, I guess, on their hat. You guys might be able to tell where the light is located, but they are marching the tee down the field. The two teams will enter this playing field from two opposite ends. Sooners from the south, Tennessee from the north. And the ball marching band will form a T here in a minute for the team to run through when they take to the field. You forgot to mention that after Johnny Knoxville said, "Welcome to Rocky Top," Chris, he punched himself in the face and knocked himself out.
I was wondering if a player was going to come out of nowhere and tackle him and smash him, but we didn't see that.
I will say one cool note is the Sooner captains are getting some final words here from Todd Bates. It's Grayson Holton, Dominic Williams, R. Mason Thomas, John Mateer, and Robert Spears Jennings. But, you know, you've got a guy in Troy Everett who's out for the season. We haven't seen him on the sidelines much since his injury, but he is here tonight, and he is lined up with the captains. Kip Lewis as well, too, getting ready to go to midfield for the coin toss. Pretty cool to see one of the captains who's been battling this injury here tonight, in not just spirit, but in person.
Well, we can see the balls on the TV. They're antsy to take to the field. They got to wait for the band to get into formation for them. This is quite a build-up, Ted. You got to give them credit. The pregame festivities here are pretty cool.
It's been going for 30 minutes, too. Light show, fireworks. And here they come, splitting the tee. Really cool stuff.
Led by Smokey. Here come the Volunteers in their black uniforms tonight. Only the 7th time ever they've worn the black unis. They are 5-1 in these. They've got orange numerals, orange stripes down the side, orange T on the side of those helmets. They'll be on the near sideline. And here come the Sooners.
The captains are exchanging pleasantries. The next voice you hear will be that of our referee, Jason Autry.
Team Oklahoma, you're the visiting team. I'm Jason Autry, your referee. Jason Yates, your umpire. Oklahoma, you'll call it. This is heads. That's heads. This is tails. The pennants are tails. Call it before I flip it. Tails.
John Mateer calls tails. They double check because it's so loud. The coin?
It is tails. You won the toss.
Defer.
You're going to defer.
So the Sooners win the toss. They'll defer until the second half. And I don't know how many straight-up coin tosses we've actually won.
Oklahoma has won the toss and elected to defer their option in the second.
That is the first time you've done the coin toss in a spotlight, Chris. That was pretty cool.
They knew Plank was going to be here.
Tennessee gets the ball first. Time for final thoughts before kickoff. Ted, we start with you.
Well, let's get it going on defense. You know, Tennessee loves to play from in front. They want to get a big lead, build on it, run the football, control time of possession. We got to shut that formula down. And it would be really nice if tonight was the night that we started to uncork the turnover jar and hopefully force a couple, help our offense out a little bit. But it's going to be they're going to have something for us early. Hype always through his first 15, 20 plays is going to scheme some things up and try and take advantage of what you do. We need to limit that right out of the gate.
Plank and Gabe, final thought before kickoff.
Strength on strength. Gabe, fast starts, as Teddy mentioned, for that Tennessee offense, outscoring opponents 121-38. The Sooners have been among the stingiest defenses, not just in the first quarter, but the entire game. Strength on strength. This is going to be a fun one, Gabe. What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to all of it, boys. This is going to be a fun one. Now, it would be awfully nice if we could get off to a fast start. That looks like this defense going out there and getting this Tennessee offense off the field quickly, setting us up with good field position. The last thing we want to do is give them some explosive plays on Tennessee's way to going and scoring a touchdown on the opening drive. So this defense has been the strength of this team all season long. It is undoubtedly one of the best units in the country. This is a game where they got to play really, really well. And that starts right here on this first possession.
Can they do it again? Can the Crimson and Cream go into the teeth of Rocky Top, stare down 100K in dark mode, and grab what would be an enormous road win in the SEC? We're about to find out. Oklahoma and Tennessee in prime time. Here we go. Sooners in white, Tennessee in black. Oklahoma will kick it off left to right. That's north to south. Tate Sandell points to his right, points to his left. Peyton Lewis deep to receive, toe to leather, and we are underway on a Saturday night Lewis up to the 5-yard line, calls fair catch. And the Vols will start on the 25. That means Joey Aguilar onto the field for the first time, the Tennessee quarterback, the senior from Antioch, California, came here most recently from UCLA. And as we told you throughout the pregame, these guys like to start fast. They've scored a nation's leading 122 points in the first quarter this season.
Sorry, Toby. It wouldn't surprise me if Hype tried to set the tone and take a deep shot right out of the gate.
It is Owen Heineke, not Kobe McKenzie at linebacker. Aguilar in the shotgun, tight end in motion, back to pass. Aguilar looks left, pulls it down, dropped the football, it's loose on the ground, and Aguilar got back on top of it. It looked like, Teddy, as he pulled it back to tuck it, he dropped it. And it's a loss back to the 17.
Rolling on the field is a fumble recovered by the offense. Second down.
Well, that was almost a disaster for Tennessee and glorious for Oklahoma, an 8-yard loss.
Yeah, and that's big, starting them off way behind the chains there. And whatever they wanted to do early, they may be out of that game plan.
Tennessee goes tempo. Handoff, Bishop bounces right, met at the 19-yard line, stacked up shy of the 20. Tackled by Robert Spears Jennings. He had a career-high 13 against these guys last year. And here comes 3rd and 15 right out of the gates.
Yeah, and just like that, you're exactly where you want them, way behind the chains. Venables has the entire playbook here. He can come after him. He can play big coverage. Looks like right now we're starting off with some deep safety. Actually, no, we're starting off in 0, it looks like.
Sooners look like they're bringing pressure. 3rd and 15, back to pass. Aguilar under pressure, hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Robert Spears Jennings hit him, and here's a late flag after the play in the secondary.
No way.
It's a pass interference on Oklahoma.
Pass interference. Defense number 4. Ball be placed at the spot of the foul and includes an automatic first down.
That's Cortland Guillory.
I don't know where that was. That ball was airmailed. He was under pressure from Robert Spears Jennings right up the middle.
Wow, what a huge call the Sooners had at 3 and out. But a first down given out to the 29. That was the point of the foul. We have not seen a good replay. Back to pass Aguilar on the play action. Sets up, lets it fly far side. Come back, knocked in the air by Guillory. Batted around and incomplete. He almost picked it off.
Boy, it looked like they were trying to get Brazel on a deep ball there. And I think that's who that was anyways on that side. And he ran a comeback. Guillory was right in step with him and challenged that ball right there at the point of contact. That was excellent.
Even off the incomplete pass, Tennessee over it quickly. 2nd and 10, Aguilar to throw again. Sooners bring a blitz. Across the middle, deep dig, caught this time by Brazel. Out across the 45, tackled at the 46.
He's their guy right there running that deep dig, and he's a huge target over the middle, but good pressure on Aguilar there, and he'll step.
Called their first time out of the half.
He'll step into pressure and deliver a football. He is not scared to take a hit as he lets the ball go.
Please reset the game clock to 13 minutes.
What do you think this is about,
seconds.
Ted? We're going to keep it here. This is an abnormally early timeout for the Oklahoma defense.
Well, Venables is coming right out to talk to the officials. I don't know. Go ahead,
I wonder if he's talking about the pass interference, because from my vantage point, it looked like Brazel ran right into Guillory and almost like grabbed him, guys. I wonder if he's trying to get some clarification on that, but abnormal to see BV use a timeout during the middle of the game flow like this. I didn't see him really communicating with the players at all, Ted. It was more of a conversation with the officials, right?
Yeah, and I don't know. I never got to see a good view of what they called on the pass interference, so I have no idea.
They didn't replay it in the stadium for a reason, I'm guessing.
So the timeout's over. From the 46-yard line in the shotgun, opening drive of the game, Aguilar throws into the flat, caught out near the 50-yard line, down the sideline, stays in bounds, cuts inside Matthews on the run inside the 30, tackled by Kip Lewis inside the 20. He tight-roped the sidelines, and Tennessee is in the red zone down to the 17.
Good effort play there by Kip Lewis, chasing it down. We had it pinned in on the sideline, and somehow he got outside of us without Let's force him out of bounds.
Handoff, running left, cutting it up, caught from behind. Great tackle. Taylor Wine, pursuit from behind on Bishop. A game, well, no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Good job there by Taylor Wine, and he looked angry on that one, chasing it down from the backside. Going to have to continue to do really good against the run.
It's a 37-yard catch and run by Matthews. 2nd and 10 from the 17. Just over 2 minutes into this one. Aguilar, the snap, fakes the handoff. Back to pass, immediately under pressure. Flag down, throws. Kitzelman's got it. He's going to score a touchdown. Let's see what the flag's about. Flag was thrown on the snap, so it's either offsides or illegal formation. It was from the side.
So Tennessee.
It's going to be illegal formation, guys.
Illegal formation, offense. Number 14 did not have his shoulders parallel with line of scrimmage, therefore he's not a lineman. 5-yard penalty, repeat 2nd down.
I haven't heard that explanation before. Braylon Staley, the wide receiver, did not have his shoulders parallel to the line of scrimmage.
He was turned looking at the signal when they snapped the ball. All right.
Well, they tried that little hide route. Ole Miss scored a touchdown on us last weekend, and very similar play right there.
2nd and 15.
It got called back.
From the 22. After a huddle up, Aguilar now with Bishop on his left. Going to hand you the football. Bishop runs right, breaks the 20 to the 15, cuts inside to the 10, tackled at the 5, but it's a first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. A long run there by Deshaun Bishop.
Yeah, and they take it outside of us, trying to get blockers out in front, pull the backside guard or maybe even the center around there to lead around, and we're outnumbered on the perimeter.
Make it the 5-yard line, 1st and goal, Tennessee. Aguilar says something to Bishop to his left, takes the snap. Hands it off to Bishop, up the middle, stacked up at the line of scrimmage and pushed back by Dominic Williams. No gain. Tried to take it right into the teeth of the tackles that time. Might have lost a yard.
I know we've given up a couple of big plays here on this drive. The one down the sideline, the big deep, dig route early to Brazel. But if you can get out of here with a field goal, that would be a massive win early.
Jack Van Dorselaer checks in, another tight end for them. Tennessee huddles up here before 2nd and goal at the 6. 11:31 to go, 1st quarter. Opening drive of the game. Huge penalty kept this drive alive on the opening series for the Vols, trying to cash it in. Aguilar, fake handoff, throws end zone, caught, touchdown. Back line of the end zone, Braylon Staley. And for the first time this season, Oklahoma gives up a touchdown on the opening possession for the defense.
Well, that was a great catch there, and great first drive by Tennessee. You know, we'll have to go back and look at that pass interference call later, but that play got us on our heels, and we were never able to recover. They hit the deep dig to Brazel. They got the bubble down the sideline for a big chunk when we had an opportunity to push him out.
19th touchdown pass for Aguilar. 4th catch for Staley for a touchdown reception. And the extra point is good. So perhaps a bit controversial, but it's a 75-yard touchdown drive nonetheless. And the Volunteers strike first under the lights. Before we go to break, let's pause quickly. 10 seconds for station ID. This is Sooner Football from Learfield. Sooner Football brought to you by One Oklahoma, powered by Sooner Sports Properties, fan-fueled, athlete-focused. Josh Turbeville is the kickoff specialist for Tennessee. Isaiah Satania deep to receive. There's the boot, headed towards Satania. It's a good one. Satania backs up into the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners going left to right will start at the 25. Yep, got to answer here, Ted.
No doubt. Yep, you saw that they're able to score in a hurry, and defense is going to be reeling a little bit. And just like you pointed out, the fast start for Tennessee, that's common for them. We got to be able to answer. Their defense has had problems both stopping the run and the pass there in the secondary. So we got to be smart, efficient, try and answer.
It is Xavier Robinson getting the start at running back. Burt Satania, Gibson, and Kanik, the pass catchers. Robinson tight to the right hip, now moves to the left side of John Mateer in a shotgun. First snap of the game, handoff Robinson, bounces left, turns it upfield, across the 25, pushing to the 27. A first down run of 2.
It's a little inside play there, not a lot of movement up front. which you would expect. That defensive line for Tennessee is going to be amped up early, coming off the football.
Now whistles before
Clock
the next
issue,
snap.
maybe?
The back judge has sprinted to the white hat, and we're having a discussion about something.
Game clock operator, please set the game clock to 11 minutes, 8 seconds with a 40-second play clock that will start ready up for play. 11:08.
A little bit of a clock issue. Sooners go empty here. No running back on the field. Only John Mateer in the backfield. You got your Michael Carter as one of the pass catchers. 2nd and 8. Snap. Mateer looks right, throws quickly, caught by Burks across the 30, stood up at the 34, and he's backing his way across the 35. That'll give him the first down. Good fight by Dion, and you can move the chains.
And I like that by Mateer. Quick, decisive, gets the ball out. It's on target where Burks can turn upfield and try and make something happen.
First down's brought to you by Paycom. Score big with their command-driven AI engine, iWant, your shortcut to smart work. Sooners not in a tremendous hurry here. They go 4 receivers. Robinson back in at running back from the 35. Mateer, hand off Robinson, veers left, has room up across the 39-yard line, and he's tripped up there. First down, run of 4.
Nice little gain there on first down, staying on schedule with the offense. And I don't know how it sounds down there, guys, but it is incredibly loud up here. Communication so far looks good.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of communicating, but it wasn't necessarily overbearing in the pregame festivities, but now they keep putting the decibel meter on the big screen, too. They're hitting 119.
2nd and 6 from the 39. 7-0 Tennessee. 9:50 to go first quarter. Mateer asks for the football. He's got it. Fakes the handoff. Looks left. Throws left. Incomplete. Looking for Giovanni Gibson. And it sailed on him a bit. 3rd down.
Well, I don't know if Giovanni Gibson ever saw the ball thrown. Didn't look like he tried to make a play for it. There was some hand fighting there, but maybe the throw, it's hard to this angle. Maybe it was just way out in front of him.
Well, first 3rd down of the day. Here's our first 3rd down for what of the day? Got to get to the 45 to keep this opening offensive drive alive. Satania in motion, now goes back left, trips left, 1 right. Tennessee showing pressure. They bring 5. Mateer steps up, scrambling, throws left side, incomplete. Tried to get it to Kanik. Pass was a little low. Mateer was under pressure, and the Sooners are going to have to punt.
It looked like Mateer got those happy feet again before he needed to and started panicking with his eyes a little bit. Trust it and step up and try and make that throw there. He gets his feet off platform before he needs to.
Boo Carter deep to receive for Tennessee, standing inside his 10. Grayson Miller, his first punt of the night. The crowd is booing because his name is Boo. Miller trying to pin him deep. There's the snap back and the boot. Spiraling kick toward the near sideline. Carter over to field it. Caught it at the 11. No fair catch down the sideline. Bumped out of bounds just across the 15 by Robert Spears-Jennings.
Guys, one quick update. Kobe McKenzie here on the sideline doesn't have his helmet. Noticeable limp. Whatever attempt he made to try to go, it just doesn't look like that 11 is going to be able to go tonight for the Sooners.
50-yard punt, 5-yard return.
Your hope is that as you lean on them throughout the game, those turn into 6, 10. It's kind of the body blows theory, but Teddy mentioned it. We saw John Mateer there. Like, this is a big-time SEC game. The pocket is not going to be perfect. He's got to play with better feet as the pocket is constricting a little bit. Jared Kanik had a bit of a step right there, and if he puts it out in front of him, I think Kanik catches that ball and picks up the first down. But like Ted mentioned, the feet were a little all over the place, and he ends up short hopping it at Kanik's just right into the ground in front of him.
Football directly in front of our broadcast position here. 16-yard line. It's a handoff to Bishop up the middle. Plows his way to the 20. Good first down run out to the 21. That's 5 yards for Deshaun Bishop. Actually, that's Bishop. 2nd and 5. Tennessee quickly over the ball. Double tight ends left. 2 wide receivers right. Going to throw. Aguilar looks left, looks middle. Zings it deep across the middle. Got a man at the 50, and it's broken up Big hit by Peyton Bowen. Broke up the pass to Braylon Staley. He caught it, and then he separated the football from his hands and his soul from his body. And Braylon Staley is injured, rolling around on the field in pain. What a hit.
And it looked clean. You know,
Very
you always
clean,
wonder
Ted.
on those, you know, if you catch a little bit of the helmet or up high, are you going to get the flag? That looked like it was shoulder to the middle of the body, at least, you know, on first view.
He's their middle of the field guy, Ted. He does a tremendous job, but that's one of those where, hey, Aguilar threw him right into that. And that's as clean. They have not showed the replay here in stadium, but live, look, that looked as clean as it gets.
Yeah, looked like shoulder on shoulder up here, watching it on the monitor, but no flag thrown, and that's a big part of it.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what you have to do if guys want to work the middle of the field the way that Staley does. Like, if Aguilar's going to expose him like that, you got to make him pay, right? And that's what that looked like. Now, hopefully Staley's all right, but he clearly, I'm guessing he got the wind knocked out of him pretty good, and he can't breathe well right now.
On the replay, it's totally clean, and it looked like Peyton Bowen maybe got him under the armpit, like in the rib area, and hit him on that football and jarred it loose. So I imagine he probably got the wind knocked out of him or strained an oblique or something. I don't know, but that was a big shot and a critical play.
Well, here we go. Third down. Tennessee's first of the night. They had one earlier that they got the penalty that helped them convert it. That doesn't officially go as a third down conversion. So here we go. 3rd and 5 from the 21. Their own 21. Staley obviously out for a play. Maybe more. Bishop the back. Aguilar in the shotgun. Fakes the clap. Now he does. Sooners bring pressure. Back to pass. Aguilar looks right. Throws it deep down the far sideline. It is caught across the 50 and out into Sooner territory. Ethan Davis, the tight end, deep downfield.
Well, that's nice play by the wide receiver. Uses that arm to extend late. Really nifty there. Doesn't get a call on it, but
handoff over the right side, ripped down for a loss. Deshaun Bishop tackled by Kip Lewis. That was a 40-yard pass on 3rd and 5.
And Aguilar can put it in there right where he needs to. He leads those guys perfectly, and that one was exactly that.
2nd down at 11. Quick snap, fake handoff. Aguilar to throw. Under pressure, lets it fly far sideline, high and incomplete. And here's a flag in the offensive backfield. David Stone with the pressure on Aguilar.
Roughing the passer.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense number 0 for contact to the quarterback's head. 15-yard penalty from previous spot includes an automatic touchdown.
Here's another look at it, 10. Oh, this is the play before.
Easy call. You're going to have them.
My goodness.
You got to play clean, man.
So that gives them a first down at the
Officials
25.
timeout. The chains have broken.
And maybe the chain gang will break up the Tennessee rhythm here a little bit. 8:16 to go first quarter.
It was not me, just for the record. Or maybe it was. Maybe I sabotaged the chains to break the rhythm.
We'll see if it works or not. See if you want to take credit.
Well, so far, we haven't had many answers for this Tennessee offense, Ted, and they are doing it through the air.
Yep. Yeah, and, the few times that we have had success, we've let them off the hook. The bubble down here early that turned into the big run. He's up right on the sideline. Eli Bowen's just got to get off that block and push him out.
All right, here we go. They got the chains fixed. 1st and 10 from the 25. Pistol formation for the first time. Aguilar has the snap. Going to throw it. He got hit. Ball's loose. Scooped up. It's R. Mason Thomas on the run. Near sidelines. Fighting off tacklers. Keeps his feet. There goes R. Mason. He's going to score. There's a flag down as R. Mason pulls up and he's got a touchdown. Let's see what the flag's about. a Tennessee tackler for about 20 yards and takes it the rest of the way. But what's the flag?
The ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense, returned for a touchdown. There's a sideline warning. Oklahoma, it's their first of the game. There is no yardage. Touchdown.
Yes! What a play, but unfortunately, Ted, it looks like R. Mason injured himself on the return. He's being helped off the field.
And almost went out of bounds, too. He was so dinged up. It reminded me of the Greg Jennings. He wasn't going to let the team down getting down the sidelines, but obviously in a mixed pain.
On my back, though.
He put the team on his back, Toby.
Well,
he had a ball hanging from him for 25 yards.
I guess if you're going to tweak a hammy, that's the way to do it. But we'll keep a close eye down here on 32 because
it's going straight to the injury tent, being helped there by Miguel Chavis and Marvin Jones Jr. Toby, got our eyes on it.
A 71-yard fumble return for a touchdown, and Teddy, the defense made a play.
Yeah, and we had to have it. What a job there. And I wasn't sure. I saw the flag on the field. I was like, not again. Great job, though. How about the stiff arm that lasted like 10 seconds? I don't know. I've never seen that before.
Are they going to see if he stepped out? It looks like maybe he just stepped out.
He just wound the clock. We're kicking this extra point.
The crowd, Josh Heupel's down at the 10-yard line asking the refs to look at this again. Now he's down at the 5-yard line. Extra point is up and good. It did look like on the big screen, maybe R. Mason stepped out of bounds, but obviously it was cleared by the booth. By the way, it was Owen Heineke that supplied the hit that jarred the ball loose from Joey Aguilar. R. Mason Thomas picked it up with one arm and ran about 30 yards just holding off a Tennessee defender. Stiff-arming the whole way, never went his way,
and now we're back to 0-0. So just, I mean, kind of hard to put into words just how big of a play that is for the psyche, the mentality of this Oklahoma sideline.
As we throw it back to you, Toby, R. Mason still in the injury tent. We'll get you an update as soon as he emerges.
Sandell short with the kickoff, but a fair catch being called for, and Tennessee will start on the 25. Second fumble return touchdown of the year for OU. Grayson Halton had the other one. Ted, they are getting pressure on him.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to say, Toby, is, you know, you remember the first play where Aguilar fumbled it? We had the roughing the quarterback play. Owen Heineke smashes him right there. Those things are going to start to creep into Heupel's head and affect the way that he calls this football game. Maybe try to settle things down a little bit and get back to that run.
Going with Star Thomas at running back to start this drive for Tennessee. Michael Boganowski in at safety from the 25. Handoff Thomas. Angles left, wrapped up as he crosses the line of scrimmage, but able to churn forward for 3 to the 28. Star Thomas, senior running back, 5'10". He transferred here from Duke.
Well, we had a good shot at him right there at the line of scrimmage, and he was able to run through us and pull it forward for a gain.
2nd and 7. 3 wides. Aguilar sends his tight end in motion. Back to pass, under pressure across the middle. Oh, it's caught out at the 30. Spinning free across the first down marker to the 35. Pass was caught by the running back, Star Thomas.
And R. Mason out of the injury tent. Motion. Good call, Ted. R. Mason out of the injury tent. Looks to be okay. Kind of walking around, got a little hitch in his giddy up, trying to stretch it out.
Aguilar keeps it, runs right side, and slides down after a gain of just 2 to the 39. Boy, he didn't want any piece of the contact that time. He had Bam Bam running at him, and Aguilar said, I've had enough. 2 yards is enough. 2nd and 8.
He's watched tape, Toby.
Yeah, that was a business decision. Aguilar fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Has time this time. Now he's going to slide out. Throws late. Caught. Big hit. Heineke. No flag on the apparent hold. Heineke with a big hit on Star Thomas, but it's a first down out to the 49.
Heineke came straight off the field after the hit, guys. Looked a little off balance as he ran to the sideline.
Going to hand it off. Thomas runs left, tripped up at the 50-yard line by Bam Bam Boganowski. A gain of 1.
Really good job by Boganowski. Coming from depth there, presses the line of scrimmage and makes that shoestring tackle there, wraps up the legs, lassos him, gets him down for just a small gain.
Omasigo in for Heineke at linebacker. 6:10 to go first quarter. Wild start to this game. We're tied at 7. Ball on the midfield stripe. Aguilar Straight drop across the middle, caught at the 40 of OU. Tackled immediately by Boganowski. Staley back in. He's the one that got that catch. It'll be enough for the first down, I think. And now we got an injured Sooner in the offensive backfield.
Prior to the ball being spotted, number 56 for Oklahoma was
It
down
is
with
Grayson
an injury.
Holt.
Officials timeout.
Okay, let's get a little update on R. Mason Thomas. He's talking with Jeffrey Lau, the Sooner Director of Rehabilitation. He's describing what he feels. Looks to be a leg injury, maybe even a hammy, but he's trying. He's over here trying to stretch it out. He doesn't have his helmet. They're kind of talking through it, but we'll see if he can get back. And as of right now, he popped out of that injury tent, Toby. He looked like he was ready to run down to his defensive end huddle, but kind of stopped along the way and started talking to the athletic trainers, and we'll see if he's able to get back in there. But he just got his helmet back, so maybe good news for our Mason.
Grayson Halton flat on his back. Now going to be helped to his feet. University of Oklahoma and Sooner Sports Properties would like to thank our concession partners. Anheuser-Busch, Fletcher's Original Corny Dogs, Coca-Cola, Frito-Lay, The Baked Bear, Taco Mayo, Wonderful, and Boomerang Diner.
I will add one other note on R. Mason. He seems frustrated. He's got his helmet. He's standing just behind the front line, the sidelines, but he seems to be frustrated right now, and we'll see if he can't try to get back in this game. But I would say it's not looking promising from this perspective, T-Row.
Because of the fumble return touchdown, which was great, time of possession heavily in favor of Tennessee here in the first quarter. This is their third possession to OU's one.
How is there possibly still 5:52 in the first quarter?
PJ Adebawore and Danny Okoye in here on 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line in Sooner territory. Tight end left, 3 wideouts. Man in motion right to left, Staley. Aguilar's got it. Fake handoff. Back to pass. Has a pocket. Across the middle. Got a man wide open. Kitzelman, the tight end. Down the far sideline to the 25 and ushered out of bounds by Omasigo at the 22. 19-yard gain.
That's twice that tight end has come back against the grain, and we don't have anyone on the backside. The other one got called back. That one not.
Handoff. Ooh. Thomas crushed in the backfield. Smashed. Owen Heineke again. 2-yard loss.
Owen Heineke and Boganowski on that one. I'm sure that one did not feel good.
2nd and 12. Total yards right now are 162 to 14. But the scoreboard says 7-7. Aguilar. Back to pass. Under pressure. Wrapped up. And he's thrown down for a sack. The Coyote got him.
Oh. Guys, right tackle. The star freshman David Sanders got rolled up. One of his knees, and he's down, guys. He just tried to stand and went down. It did not. I watched the entire thing
presented as injured prior to the ball being spotted. Officials timeout.
It did not look good, boys.
One of 3 true freshman offensive tackles starting in this game between the two teams. Sooners, of course, Fasusi and Foje. David Sanders, a 5-star true freshman for them, and he is being tended to right now with 4:33 to go first quarter. John Mateer and the offense trying to stay warm over there. They have not got to play much football yet tonight.
Well, the first thing that's coming to my mind right here, whenever you've got, 3rd and 20, they're in field goal range, and you just cannot commit a personal foul or a pass interference penalty here and give them an automatic first down. And if I know Josh Heupel, considering they're in field goal range, he's going to try and push it downfield and see if he can force us into that exact situation.
Guys, they were looking at the right ankle of Sanders Jr., who cannot put any pressure walking over towards the sideline now for Tennessee. So,
Chris, what about Grayson Halton?
Grayson Halton he never even came over and
he miraculously recovered.
He seemed to be okay once he got to the sidelines, guys.
Just needed some water.
Yeah, and it looked like and again, there were the boos with the potential to slow down the offense, maybe the accusations of faking injuries, but he was down before the ball was spotted. So obviously no penalty there, but it looks like he's going to be okay. I don't think our Mason Thomas is going to be able to get back in this game, though, just in kind of judging from his body language and the conversations here on the sidelines.
And Holton is back in. Jesse Perry moves to right tackle for Tennessee on this 3rd and 20 from the 32-yard line. Sooners trying to force a field goal try here. They go 4 wide, trips left, 1 right. Thomas the back. Aguilar in the shotgun. Clacks his hands, now looks back to the sidelines.
Got to watch Brazel up there on the top. That matchup with Guillory.
Play clock at 10. Aguilar with words for Thomas. Now he's got it. Sooners rush 4. Throw out to the flat. Caught by Staley. Slips by a man at the 30, but tripped up shy of the 25. And here comes the field goal unit.
Nice job by Eli Bowen, forcing his way around one of those blockers on the perimeter and just gets enough of him there to spin him around a little bit and knock his balance off, and the rest of the defense able to clean up the tackle and hopefully get out of here with just a field goal.
Max Gilbert, 10 of 12 on the year. This will be a 45-yard try from the left hash. He's a sophomore. To give Tennessee the lead back with 3:40 to go here in the first quarter. 45-yarder. Snap a little high, pulled down. Kick is away, and it is good. Sooners keep him out of the end zone, but Tennessee puts 3 on the board. And with 3:30 to go first quarter, it's now 10-7 Volunteers. New stars, same Sooner magic. Coming off a March Madness appearance, Porter Moser and the OU men's basketball team has reloaded with one of the nation's top transfer portal classes and a roster built for the SEC stage. Get ready for elite matchups in Norman as the SEC's best come to town. Don't miss it. Get your tickets now at Soonersports.com/tickets. What you think there, Ted?
Well, I mean, I feel like outside of a handful of these pass plays, defensively, we're doing a good job. We're stuffing the run. We're being really physical at the line of scrimmage. We're starting to get to the quarterback with a little bit more consistency here. We just got to eliminate the deeper down the field pass plays, and that tight end coming back against the grain has been wide open now. That's 3 times in the last 2 games.
Teddy, as soon as Danny Okoye came over to the sidelines, a big hug from Miguel Chavis. He is going to be so key the rest of this game if our Mason Thomas can't go.
The kickoff headed towards Satania will be another touchback. Tennessee has run 24 offensive plays, Oklahoma 5. The Sooner offense about to come back on the field here. Drive summary for the Vols, 11 plays, 48 yards in 4:31. Aguilar went 5 for 5 on that possession. Fowler Automotive Group, being friendly, helpful, honest, and fair. This is what drives us.
Let's try and get back to that run. We had a couple of nice little gainers. Nothing broke free, but we've been close on some of those. And stay ahead of the chain, stay on schedule, and try and get to those shorter third downs to where Mateer doesn't feel so pressured if they come after him.
10-7 Vols. Robinson the back, 3 wides. Kanak the tight end from the 25. Kanak in motion, right to left. Mateer's got it. Looks left, throws left, caught at the 30. Backing his way to the 31. Javani Gibson on first down, a gain of 6.
I like that by Mateer. Again, getting that ball out quick, on time, on target.
They go empty on 2nd and 4. Mateer, quick snap, looks right, he'll run it himself. Big hole, 35, first down, stiff arm, and dives forward. Out to the 38, 39-yard line. And we got a Volunteer slow to his feet, but he's up. 7-yard run. Really good job by Mateer. Just a quarterback draw play there, and he sells it really well. He holds that pose back there in the pocket, lets that rush get upfield, and then comes downhill whenever he sees that gap open up. 2:49 to go first quarter. 10-7 Tennessee from their own 38. Deion Burks in motion behind the quarterback. Mateer's got it, fakes the handoff, fakes the flat pass, sets up for a deep shot, now pulls it down. He'll try to run, cuts it up, spins his way to the 40. Got a couple out of an aborted play there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, he had Javani Gibson running a post in the middle of the field on that little pump route and go. And, is he covered? Yeah. Can Mateer throw it up and see if he can make a play there? Probably. Maybe it's smart early to hold off on that, but at some point, he's got to let his guys go make plays in those situations. 2nd and 8 from the 40. Ball on the right hash. Burks and Satania to the near side. Mateer goes palm to the ground, crouching forward with further words for his offensive line and his offense. Play clock at 1. They got to get a timeout. Here comes a flag. Did they get the TO? Whistles fly.
Prior to the snap, delay a game, offense, 5-yard penalty, and then second down.
Sooners felt like they got the timeout. They're arguing on the far sideline. We were asking for a timeout. But it was not granted to them. Brent Venables vehement, and now more whistles come. And let's see if they're going to talk about this, perhaps.
Well, I guess after a long conversation and self-reflection, they decided, well, yeah, maybe they did call the timeout in time.
They gave it to Ole Miss on at least 2 occasions last week, too. We talked about the grace they usually give around that. Now they're huddling, guys. Brent Venables adamant he got the timeout.
The timeout was called by Oklahoma prior to delay a game. That is their second charge timeout of the half. Please reset the game clock to 1 minute, 51 seconds.
Changed our minds. Now, the Sooners down to 1 timeout in the first half, but they don't lose the 5 yards.
Guys, it's an important life lesson. Even if it's late, it's important to do the right thing.
You got to make sure that everyone's mad, though, right? You got to make sure you don't do it timely, so all 105,000 people here don't understand what's going on.
I gotta admit to something. You know how Uga just sits in his doghouse the whole game?
Yeah.
I got to give it to Smokey. Like, every dead ball, he'll run from one side of the end zone to the other.
Did you see him warming up before the game?
He was stretching. He was getting his cardio in.
He's got some speed. I was a little surprised.
Of the mascots, the most active in-game that I've seen, next to Boomer and Sooner.
So our official live active mascot rankings, what, Boomer and Sooner 1, Smokey 2.
Please reset the game clock.
And I'm going to go Ralphie 3. Here we go, 2nd and 8. Although we haven't seen Ralphie in a lot of years, so that's not fair.
Thank you.
Sooners down to 1 timeout. Helms in the game at tight end. In motion, Satania circles behind Mateer. Handoff Robinson, left side across the 40, barrels his way out to the 45. He got 5. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Really good job there. I like the jet motion there to attack him horizontally. We get behind the puller there and some good blocking there. Wash the defensive line down, isolate the edge, let Xavier Robinson go to work.
Sooners got 6 wide receivers on the field. Now Satania's going to run off. They didn't huddle up, so it's not a penalty. 5 wide on 3rd and 3. In motion, Helms. Snap, Mateer. Looks right, batted in the air, and incomplete. Was looking for the short pass, and it got deflected by Edwin Spillman on 3rd and 3, and the Sooners are going to have to kick it.
Man, I don't know. Mateer hesitated there like he was maybe going to run it on a quarterback draw play or a little quarterback power, and then hesitated, then went back outside with the football there. Not sure if that was designed or just indecision by Mateer.
Boo Carter deep inside his 10 again. 1:08 to go first quarter, long first quarter. Tennessee leads 10-7. Sooners running a guy onto the field late. Peyton Bowen. Now there's another guy on the field. Snap, Grayson Miller, and a whistle. And Oklahoma might have just taken their final timeout. Let's see.
Well, we had 12 on. I mean, Elijah Thomas ran on the field late as well.
False start, kicking team. The 11th player came on, was not set prior to the snap. That's a 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
Maybe a spot. We'll see what happens here where it doesn't hurt him that bad. We'll see.
1-0-8.
Grayson Miller a little more room to work now. It does lose him 5 yards, though, and if they were thinking about a fake, they're probably not anymore. Ball spotted on the 40. What else could happen in this quarter?
Well, don't say that before we punt this.
There's somehow still 1:08 left in it, so who knows?
Snap back. Miller drops it, picks it up, got it off. High, short, headed near the near sidelines. cut sideways to the 20, and touched it there. That's what else could happen.
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect snap into the hands of Grayson Miller. He dropped it, picked it up, and got a 40-yard punt off to the 20.
Fortunately for us, they did not have a pressure coming after us on that one and end up not mattering a whole lot. Could have got a better hit there and pinned him a little bit deeper, but we dodged potential disaster.
And it came kind of close to hitting the Tennessee guy who was unaware.
Really close. That would have been nice.
Peyton Lewis in the game at running back. This is the third running back they've used from the 20. Vols' fourth possession. Aguilar throws it in the flat, caught by Ethan Davis, the tight end, tripped up after a gain of 2 or 3, chased down by Heineke and Daniels.
Really good job by Heineke, showing some really nice speed. He's outflanked early, but great effort and speed to get out there and make the play.
Rolling right, running it himself, Aguilar, and he dives forward out shy of the 30. Got it to the 29, so a 7-yard run will bring up 3rd and 1. Aguilar on the keeper.
And we got guys over there. Robert Spears-Jennings gets frozen like 8 yards deep instead of coming up and pressing that and attacking.
Tennessee goes quick on 3rd and 1. Handoff up the middle, first down across the 30 and churning to the 33. Omasigo the tackle on Lewis. On what will probably be the final play of the first quarter. Clock at 4. And they're going to let it run out. Man.
That's
touchdown pass to Braylon Staley for Tennessee, as well as a 45-yard Max Gilbert field goal. Oklahoma had the 71-yard R. Mason Thomas fumble return for a touchdown. And after 15 minutes, it's 10-7 Tennessee here under the light.
The addition of Troy Everett being over here on the sideline has been good for this team, too. He's been keeping these young tackles up, keeping the vibes good for this offensive line, Toby.
Tennessee will start the second quarter from their own 34, now going left to right. Black unis trimmed in orange, Sooners in the road whites. 1st and 10. Double tight end shift from left to right. Now Kitselman will stay that side. Aguilar's got it. Hand off and met immediately in the backfield as Peyton Lewis pushed sideways. No gain. Sooners all over that running play. Owen Heineke again.
Really good job. Just tried the little power play or counter play. And we do a really good job fitting up on that guard and the penetration from the backside. Getting through there, just nowhere to go for the running back. And honestly did a pretty good job getting back to the line of scrimmage.
One play into the second quarter, Owen Heineke, 7 tackles already. 2nd and 10 from the 34. 3 backs in the backfield. It is a play action, throw right side, caught immediately, tackled immediately. Brazel's got it. Guillory the tackle at the 43. It's a gain of 9.
And that's the RPO game there. They got a run called up front and just throw that little spear route on the outside.
3rd and 1. High snap, pulled down, up the middle, crashing his way across the 45 for the first down. Goes Lewis. RSJ the tackle, but not until he got to the 47.
Boy, and I know he got the first, but what a physical tackle there by Robert Spears-Jennings. Just a big collision up there near the line of scrimmage.
13:48 to go till half. Sooners have not forced Tennessee to punt yet. The one stop they have is the turnover from their own 47, leading 10-7. Aguilar, double tight ends left, everything overload left. 2 wides, 2 tights that way, running backs that way. Play clock down to 7. Now they shift. Play clock down to 5. Still trying to get in place. 3, 2. There's the snap just in time. Handoff up the middle goes Lewis. He's got room to the 50. And a big-time physical tackle made by Jaden Hardy at the Sooner 46, but it's 7 yards.
And that's the smart tackle there. He's one-on-one with a ton of space. You got to go get run over. You got to stop your feet and just make sure you get pads on him. Really good job there.
2nd and 3. Snap, play action. Aguilar looks across the middle, lets it fly, got a man. 35, that's Matthews to the 25 and tripped up shy of the 20. Mike Matthews on a crossing pattern has Tennessee in business again.
And that's that pull protection. They pull a guard. It looks like that power counter play. Backers step up to defend the run, and they hit the void in behind them.
Tennessee 1st and 10 at the Sooner 22. Can they force another field goal try here? Aguilar, handoff Lewis, met in the backfield, grabbed around the ankles by RSJ. He was able to get forward, though, for a yard to the 21.
Yeah, and he came up late to the line of scrimmage and came off the edge there and made a nice play. tackled him, grabbed the legs. Nice, sure tackle there.
Tennessee subs a wideout, so the Sooners sub half their defense to get a breather here. Looked like the entire front seven almost.
They've played a lot of ball so far in this football game.
It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 21 for the Vols, right in front of our broadcast position. Aguilar fakes the clap. Now he does. To hand off again up the middle. Lewis met at the 20, wrapped up by Peyton Bowen at the 19. He got 2, but here comes 3rd and 7.
Yeah, and this is an interesting decision here by Hyde. I mean, sure, field goal position. They've got the lead 10-7 here early. Are you going to get a pass play here, try to convert, or are they going to run it, try and set themselves up for a 4th down conversion?
This has been a run-heavy possession so far for Tennessee. From the 21, they got to get it to the 12, or from the 19, they got to get it to the 12 for a first. Sooners showing pressure. Aguilar has it. They bring 5, lobs it for the end zone, near side, incomplete. Looking for Brazel, who tried to make the spectacular OBJ one-handed catch, but Cortland Guillory in defense, and they force a field goal try.
Really good position there by Guillory, running step for step with him, gets chest to chest right there as the ball's coming down, doesn't interfere, but they're enough to affect the catch. Good job.
This will be 37 yards from the right hash this time for Gilbert, with 11:19 to go till half. So the Sooner defense bends but doesn't break yet again.
Doing pretty good against the running game. It's that pass attack that's got us on our heels a little bit.
Kick is away by Gilbert. He pulled it a tad, but it's no good. He pulled it too much. He yanked it wide left, and he missed it. And the Sooners get a stop. Just the 3rd miss this year for Max Gilbert. And with 11:14 to go till halftime, our score stays. Tennessee 10 and Oklahoma 7. Timeout on the field. Tonight's first half brought to you by One Oklahoma, powered by Sooner Sports Properties.
Wait here, maintain possession, and put a drive together. Let that defense catch a breather and start putting some wear and tear on Tennessee's D-line.
From the 20 right in front of us, right to left, Mateer, handoff Robinson up the middle, met at the line of scrimmage, turns the legs forwards for 2. Xavier Robinson's been the only back we've seen so far for Oklahoma. 2nd and 8 upcoming.
I mean, that's what you like about him. That play looks like it's dead for a loss or no gain, and he's able to at least fall forward for a couple yards.
They go empty with Robinson, one of the wideouts here on 2nd and 8.
Seeing a lot of empty so far early here for the Sooners.
Mateer in the gun. Surveys the ball defense, now sends Xavier in motion. He circles behind Mateer out to the right. Mateer fakes him the throw, steps up in the pocket, wants to run, got away. 25, 30, Mateer 35, 40, dives forward out near the 45. John Mateer right up the gut of the Volunteer defense.
Well, I like that. Again, you have empty. Xavier Robinson comes in motion, but he doesn't stop in the backfield, continues across formation. We just spread him out and leaves a big void in the middle of the field.
Sooners go tempo. Mateer back to pass. Throws across the middle. Incomplete. Nearly picked. Off the hands of Robinson. Then off the hands of the defender as well. It was Jaden Perlotti. Got a break there at 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Mateer's got to settle himself down a little bit there in the pocket and deliver a catchable ball. That was a rocket that was off to the side.
2 for 6 so far passing for Mateer. It was a 22-yard run that took it out to the 44. 2nd and 10 from there. Robinson behind Helms, right side, Mechanic. Mateer throws left side. Caught just shy of midfield by Gibson and pushed back. Yep. And here comes a flag late. He was driven into the Tennessee bench by Perlotti. And that's going to be a 3-15.
It's an easy call. He's in the grass. They're out of bounds. Whistles are blowing. And then you get the late shot there on the wide.
That's the play. Personal foul. Late hit out of bounds. Defense to the 27. 15-yard penalty includes an automatic first down.
Second penalty on Tennessee. The Sooners have been whistled for 3. That'll take the ball into Volunteer territory. First time the offense has done that today. And they'll spot it at the 38. First down's brought to you by Paycom. Score big with their command-driven AI engine, iWant, your shortcut to smart work. 10-7 Tennessee, 10 minutes to go till half. From the Volunteer 38, Satania and Gibson left. Burks right. Now Satania in motion. Inside handoff, Robinson didn't go anywhere on that one. Got pushed back for no gain. Haven't got the ball to Isaiah Sategna yet, Ted.
No, and you imagine that we're building towards that, whether it's one of those pump and goes or something there quick at the line of scrimmage. He's got to start being a factor in this football game.
2nd and 10 after the no-gain run by Robinson. Same personnel package. Taking their time a bit here now, though. Mateer looks back at the sideline. Sooners on the far sideline. Now he takes the snap. Looks left. Rolls right. Flag down. Mateer directing traffic. Throws short. Comeback catch made by Burks. And he steps out of bounds. What's the flag about?
I think we're going to get the same penalty they got where we're looking at the sideline.
They're asking BV if he wants it or not, it looks like.
Well, sweet.
Or they're explaining it to him. One of the two.
The illegal formation, offense number 4, was not square with the line of scrimmage. Therefore, they only had 6 offensive linemen. 5-yard penalty. We keep 2nd down.
It was an explanation, not an ask. And that backs it to the 43. And I'll make it 2nd and 15. 4th OU penalty. 10-7 Tennessee. Trips left, Gibson right. Robinson on the right, hip of Mateer. Tennessee crowd, 102,000 in full voice. Mateer quickly throws to the right, caught by Kanik, splits defenders, hit hard again at the 35. He got 8.
Really good job hanging on to that football. Fights for a couple of extra yards there. Again, Mateer's at his best when that ball comes out quick.
3rd and 7 in long field goal range here from the 35. Sooners 1 of 2 tonight on thirds. Or excuse me, 0 for 2. Stacked receivers left, Burks right. Got to get to the 28 for a first. Tennessee showing pressure. Mateer's got it. They bring a blitz. Picked up by Robinson. Mateer looking for somebody to throw to. Scrambling around. Steps up. Here comes a flag. Mateer takes a big hit. He's down at the 37, which lost a couple of yards. Let's see if Heupel's going to make him kick a 54 or 55-yard field goal here. If it's a hold, he could back him up 10 yards and give him 3rd down again.
Holding, offense number 70. That penalty is declined. So the play is 4th down.
So he's going to let him try the long one, I would assume. And indeed, here comes Tate Sandell. Did he make the right choice there, Ted? I guess we'll find out here in a couple minutes.
Yeah, I mean, college, whenever you're kicking a 55-yarder, I think as an opposing coach, you'll take your chances with that.
His long is 55. This is 55 from the right hash to tie it. Oh, Tennessee jumped, but they got back on side. Snap back. Hold down. Kick is away. Driving. Does it have enough? It is good. Sandell, the double nickel from 55 again, and we are tied in Rocky Top.
How about that? Little awkward getting that off. It was right as the play clock was going to 0. There was some movement at Tennessee up on the line of scrimmage. Great job by him keeping his focus and still getting that ball through just enough distance.
15 straight makes for Tate Sandell.
43-yard drive that ate up 3 minutes and 38 seconds. A 55-yard field goal from Tate Sandell. He's perfect on the season. Oklahoma somehow, someway, with 7:36 to go in the first half, has knotted this game up at 10. Fowler Auto Group drive summary. Fowler Automotive, friendly, helpful, honest, and fair. This is what drives us. By any means, I guess, right now, Gabe Eichert, right?
Hey, you got to find any way you can to put together a drive, and the Sooners found points on that one. We'll take it, baby. What a kick from Sandell.
Kickoff, they're going to return it this time to the 10, 15. Lewis met shy of the 20. It's going to be wrapped up and pushed backwards there. So that was a gamble that cost him 5 yards by trying to return it. The Sooner kickoff coverage unit hasn't had many opportunities to perform this year, but they've been great when they have. Among the best in the country.
Guys, it feels like Sandell's hitting that high with super hang time on purpose, and they finally baited him into returning that one.
But a tie game with 7:28 to go till half. Omarion Robinson is out there. So is Jacoby Johnson at corner to start this possession. Aguilar in the gun, looks right, quickly throws right, caught at the 20, up the sidelines, 25, and out of bounds. That's Ethan Davis.
PJ Adebawore on the coverage there from that defensive end spot, gets a little outflanked there, has to get out with some width a little bit quicker.
7-yard gain to the 27 on the quick pass. Keeper, and Aguilar smashed in the backfield. Kip Lewis wasn't fooled by that. 1-yard loss to the 26. It'll bring up third down.
Well, great job by Kip, because I was fooled up here. I thought we just got split down the middle by the running back, but really nice play there to force a third down.
Boy, it'd be big to get the ball back right here. Ball's 3 for 5 on third downs tonight. Snap, Aguilar back to pass, has time, looks left, throws left, caught on the run, and it's going to be a first down. Brazel, they're spotting him maybe a little short. Looks like he's going to be just shy of the 30. Tennessee looks like they're going to go for it. It's 4th and half a yard.
The ruler of the runner being down short of the line to gain is under video review.
Yeah, that's going to be first down, I believe, under review.
His knee hit down where they put the ball, but when his knee hit down, I think the ball was across the 30.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm here.
So our first review of the night, all of our reviews all year, brought to you by Noble McIntyre, McIntyre Law. Visit McIntyreLaw.com to connect with their team of award-winning Oklahoma personal injury attorneys.
The ref had his mic still on, and one of the other refs ran over there and turned it off on his hip. As you could hear him going through the replay. It's closer than I thought, for sure. But I do think he gained to the 30-yard line.
The 55-yard field goal by Tate Sandell tied for the longest in Neyland Stadium history.
Double action.
Also, the fumble return touchdown by R. Mason Thomas, the longest fumble return in OU football history.
I think his mic's still on. At least I can hear it.
So let's say, I think he's going to get the first down too, Ted. But if he doesn't, this is a Lane Kiffin decision here. At your own 29.5-yard line, if they don't change this call, 4th and half a yard.
Well, I mean, as an offensive play caller, you have to feel like you're going to get it. But on the flip side, defense playing really good right now for Tennessee. So
I think it's an easy call against any other team in the country, but the one that leads the nation in tackles for loss. It's a roll of the dice.
It absolutely is. And, you know, I guarantee you that Hype watched last week's Ole Miss-Oklahoma game and was probably thinking the same thing whenever Kiffin decided to go for it. Now, there's a difference between what they did and, you know, being a half a yard or a couple of inches where you can just try and sneak it or something.
After video review, the runner has reached the line to gain the ball at the 30-yard line. First down.
I think that's the right call.
And I agree with you. Barely, but they got it. And that time, Aguilar had a little too much time. So it'll be 1st and 10, Tennessee. 6:27 to go in the half. Game tied at 10. Sooners have gotten the turnover. They've gotten the missed field goal. Still haven't forced a punt defensively. 3 wides, tied into the backfield in a pistol formation. Bishop the back. Aguilar taking his time here. Sooners showing a 4-man front. Now he's got the football. He will hand it off up the middle. Bishop, not much. Met a sea of white jerseys, maybe 2. Give him the 32.
Yeah, Heineke in on that one, wrapping up, and then Omarion Robinson from depth coming in and capping off with some physicality. I like it.
Tennessee goes tempo. Aguilar's got it. Back to pass after the play action. Deep shot. Far sideline. It is incomplete. No flag.
Good job.
Jacoby Johnson in coverage on Mike Matthews. The ball a little too out in front. And Matthews hit the turf hard. He's still down. And we got an injured offensive lineman for Tennessee as well. It's the backup right tackle, Jesse Perry.
I think the receiver probably fell on the football or something, knocked his breath out, and he's kind of scrambling around over there, but now he's kind of up and okay. But didn't see the offensive line issue.
That injury looks a little more serious. They're dealing with his left leg. And we're going to take a timeout of tonight's broadcast. Teddy, a chance to get off the field right here on 3rd and 8.
Yep, this is a big one, 3rd and 8. Got to get some pressure on the quarterback and hold up on the back end. And backers, if we're dropping into coverage, be smart in the middle of the field. Those dagger routes, those deep crossers.
Sooners have 3 sacks tonight and have forced a turnover. What can they do here? Will they bring pressure here on 3rd and 8? Trips right, tight end left. Bishop the back. Ball in the middle of the field. Aguilar claps his hands, back to pass. Sooners bring a blitz throw right side. It's caught by Brazel, who sits down at the 44, but that's enough for the first.
Boy, just nothing. With no one affecting the release. He's just wide open there on that little curl route just outside the hash mark. We've got to get someone there.
12-yard gain on 3rd and 8. Handoff, running left side, Bishop. It got strung up, and Owen Heineke's got his 10th tackle of the night already. No gain. 10 tackles before halftime for Owen Heineke.
He's in the zone. He's seeing everything right now. He's coming downhill, has a couple of big hits. And that's another nice one there, just skating to the outside, coming up and making the tackle.
I like Powers coming in there nice and physical too, Ted.
Aguilar, 15 of 19 for 209 passing. 2nd and 10, man in motion. Aguilar back to pass. Looks right, throws right, caught in the flat, curled up. Oh, El Masigo grabs him around the head, and flags come from every corner of Knoxville. It was a 2-yard gain, but they're going to add 15
Personal
here.
Foul, face mask, defense number 7. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. Includes an automatic first down.
We just can't get out of our own way. Easy call. It's tough. I mean, he's not trying to do that, and you reach out for a guy, but my goodness.
I don't think that's the right spot. They put it down at the 39. Yeah, I guess that's right. 39 in Sooner territory. So Tennessee seeking the lead again. 4:40 to go till half. Remember, OU gets the ball to start the second, so we're about to enter the middle 8 here. It's at the 39-yard line of the Sooners. Tennessee, a little confusion. Now they're sending Staley from right to left. Play clock at 2. There's the snap just in time. It's an inside handoff. Chasing his way out to the 45-yard line. Taylor Wine the tackle. Deshaun Bishop got 3 to the 36.
Good job by Taylor Wine. He's just in a chase position there and follows him all the way around, makes a good tackle.
2nd down and 7. Tennessee would love to score, not leave any time on the clock. Remember, OU only has 1 timeout. We're under 4 minutes. Aguilar, play action, deep drop, deep down the middle, looking for the end zone. Intercepted! Peyton Bowen picked it off, and here he comes on the return. He's at the 30. He's at the 40. Cuts midfield, wrapped up and dropped at the 42. 2nd turnover of the night for Tennessee. Peyton Bowen playing center field, picked it off.
Boy, he just sat in the perfect spot, didn't he? And almost baited Aguilar to throw that ball. It was the only real receiver running deep, and he just held off and then broke on the throw and was there in plenty of time.
2nd turnover forced by the Sooners. Go ahead, Chris.
I was going to say he made a great catch, T-Row, and since it's such a momentum-changing play with 3:41 to go in the half, middle 8, baby. Let's call that the Allstate Good Hands catch of the game. Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Allstate, you're in good hands.
How about that first career interception for Peyton Bowen? He's Mac's little brother now. And the Sooners going for the lead. 3:41 to go till half. Torrey Blaylock in for the first time at running back from their own 41. Blaylock's in motion. Mateer pulls it down, rolling right. Looking, throws far sideline, too high and out of bounds. Deion Burks was way over there. 2nd and 10. Looked like they wanted a quick hitter there, Ted, that wasn't there. So Mateer extended the play.
Yeah, I feel like we've run the ball good and we're close to breaking a couple, but we get away from it. Now it's 2nd and 10. It's going to be hard to get back to the run unless you convert a first down.
Sooners are averaging 4.7 yards a carry tonight. Satania in motion. The keeper, Mateer, runs left, has a lead blocker, cuts it up 45, comes back left, out to the 48. Got about 7.
And Foje just fit up on that block, and that was really nice. That big frame, 330 pounds, getting out in front, just right into the face of one of those defenders.
Tyree West, is that who he flattened? Because he's not down. He's not up yet.
I feel like it was a second-level player.
Yeah, this looked like they haven't showed the replay. Kind of looked like a friendly fire situation, Ted, because I saw Tyree West take the hit, and he went straight to his stomach. Did not look good.
Boy, Ryan Foje pulling in the open field has to be a frightening sight for a defender.
I mean, he kind of hides on the offensive line, but when he gets out in space, he looks like a truck out there.
He's huge. We've had a lot of Tennessee injuries and a couple of big Sooner ones here in the first half. A very physical game. Brent Venables said in our pregame interview tonight, this is without a doubt the most physical team Oklahoma has played this year, according to the coach.
And I'll say right now, I feel like we're taking it to them. You know, our secondary players, our linebackers are pouring it downhill. There's a bunch of big hits out there right now, and it's clearly taking its toll.
Guys,
he hadn't moved much, has he, Gabe?
This is starting to look pretty serious down here. He has not moved his legs at all. They are.
I've seen like them. They hadn't zoomed in up here, and I could see his legs moving, but there's not a lot of movement, though.
Working on that upper neck area, too, Gabe, I think is where the big concern is.
They just brought out a fluorescent red backpack, which I'm not a doctor, but you usually don't want the fluorescent red backpack coming out.
And it looks like somebody is pointing toward the tunnel down there as if maybe they're asking for a cart or something, perhaps.
I think this is going to be a situation where they put him on a brace, like the way that they're treating him and flipping him over, stabilizing his neck. And the way that he went down, because I watched him go down, and it just, I don't know, it's like he got clipped on the side of the head and got knocked out or something.
While we have a delay, let me update you on some SEC scores. Midway through the third, Ole Miss leading South Carolina in Oxford 17-14. At halftime, Auburn and Kentucky in a barn burner 3-3. Georgia holds off a Florida upset bid today 24-20 in the world's largest outdoor cocktail party. Mississippi State gets its first SEC win in Fayetteville 38-35. And Texas holds off a late charge from Diego Pavia and Vanderbilt 34-31. Horns won. And great news here as Tyree West is up and being helped to his own sideline. No cart needed.
You got to love a guy that was just down out there with maybe a head or neck injury, and the teammates come up and start smacking his helmet.
Well, it's 3rd and 3.
Don't try to make sense of things in the football world, Ted. Come on.
If you could keep this drive alive, we got 3:23 to go. Go score, and then you get the ball to start the second half. That'd be wonderful. But need 3 yards here from their own 48. Sooners onto the field with Blaylock at running back. They've huddled up. And they break the huddle. Burks and Satania go right. Canick, Gibson, and Blaylock left, empty. Feels like quarterback run to me. Now Blaylock is going to join Mateer in the backfield. Got to get to the Tennessee 49. Mateer has the football. Back to pass. Looks right, throws right, caught. First down, 45-40 in Tennessee territory. Satania's on the board, and the drive is still alive. That ball scared me when it left his hands, Ted.
A really good job, though, by Mateer getting it out. You're right. It was tight coverage, but he put it in the perfect spot. And we finally get to see Satania get in on some action.
That might be his best throw since surgery.
I feel like there. You're on to something there. Just threading the needle, put it on the perfect spot.
13-yard gain, and now they're cooking. 1st and 10 from the Tennessee 39 and a tie game. 2:26 to go. Mateer's got it. Handoff Blaylock, first carry. Hunting and pecking, now forces it up in there, and no gain. Stacked up by black jerseys.
You know, the one good thing, though, is we're starting to see Tennessee selling out to stop some of this run, and we got to be able to build the play action in off of that and hit the middle of the field in behind those backers.
I think we're going to hit the 2-minute warning. Sooners up over the ball quickly, but here come the whistles. And we've got 2 minutes to go till half.
This is the 2-minute timeout for the first half.
Well, it kind of feels like as fat or as slow as that first quarter went, this second one's kind of disappeared on us.
What'd you call me? 2-minute warning brought to you by Dos Equis, the official import beer of OU Athletics. Go for Dos. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Arian Carter in for the first time tonight. The linebacker, their leading tackler on the year, who was a game-time decision, is out there. Satania in the backfield with Mateer. No, Xavier Robinson is in the slot. 2nd and 10, Mateer. Pitch, Dion Burks coming back near side on the reverse. Ben at the 38, backs his way to the 35, to the 34. He got 5 out of that. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Well, I don't know if Mateer mishandled that snap or something. It looked a little janky there to start off, but decent little game there. And I like them getting Burks involved with some easy stuff where he's got the ball in his hand, able to make someone miss.
In long field goal range, we're down to 1:33. Tennessee has all 3 of their timeouts. Got to get it to the 29 to keep this drive alive. 3rd and 5. Compact formation right. Now Satania in motion right to left on a full sprint. Mateer's got it. Looks right. They bring pressure. Throws across the middle. Caught by Kanik. Wrapped up and thrown down at the 33. That's well shy of the first. And a timeout called by Josh Heupel.
Mateer got slung to the ground pretty hard. He's walking pretty slow there as he got to his feet. But what a catch by Kanik.
Time out of the half. It's 30 seconds in length. Please reset the game clock to 1 minute, 14 seconds. 1-1-4.
So a timeout before this field goal try. This will be another 50-plus yarder. It'll be a 51-yard try. I'm not sure the Sooners know we have a timeout. They're all lined up for a field goal here. Tennessee, when they get the ball back, will have 2 timeouts to work with. And there will be somewhere around 1:10 on the clock. Well, why not take the lead here?
That sounds like a great plan, T-Row.
Try that.
I like where your head's at.
He's on the left hash this time. The 55-yarder was from the right hash. This from 51. Kick in the same direction for the lead. Snap back, hold down. Kick is away. It's got the distance, and it is good again. He did it again. Tate Sandell. His second 50-yard field goal of the night. And Oklahoma somehow has the lead in Knoxville.
And it feels like he's made those by a combined 1 yard between the two. I mean, just clearing the crossbar, but what a weapon, man. That's incredible stuff. The consistency from that distance, he's feeling it right now. And, you know, that's a pretty big risk by Venables and trusting him to put him out there, because if he misses that, that's really good field position with just over a minute to go for Tennessee to try and answer. But now that he pushes it through, you got the lead and have a chance to force them to have to go the entire distance on you.
Tate Sandell missed his first field goal try of the season. He has now made 16 in a row.
And this is an interesting situation. We've seen Joey Aguilar put the ball in harm's way a few times in this first half. So I'm very interested to see what the early play calling from Heupel looks like on this drive from them. Wouldn't be surprised if they tried to pop a run just to see if they could get the drive started. But I think we've forced Aguilar into some mistakes, and I wouldn't mind seeing another one, boys.
Yeah, he's fumbled a couple of times. We've got sacks on him, plus the interception. He's got to be pretty rattled.
Here's the kickoff by Sandell, headed for Peyton Lewis. He tried to return the last one. He will this one as well. Taken at the 6. Comes middle. 10, 15, nice. Across the 20, tackled at the 23. And that's where Tennessee will start with 1:04 to go. Drive summary, that was a 7-play, 26-yard drive and 2:32. Sooners got a field goal, a 51-yarder to cap it by Sandell. Drive summaries brought to you by Fowler Automotive Group. Being friendly, helpful, honest, and fair. This is what drives us. So from the 23, they are going to have to get to about the 35 for a long field goal try. That's 47 yards, 42 yards they need. Aguilar back to pass. Under pressure, hit as he throws. It's incomplete. He got it off into no man's land. Taylor Wine and Marvin Jones in there to hit him.
Boy, Marvin Jones hit their right tackle with a nice spin move. Both our defensive ends getting some wins out there. Remember, they had to replace that right tackle, I believe, right? Is that who came out the last time? And that could be a factor here.
1 minute to go exactly. 2nd and 10. Aguilar's got it. Going to hand it off this time. Coming up the middle, Owen Heineke, another smashing tackle. Out at the 27. 4-yard gain. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Hype's not moving at a pace that would lead you to believe that he's in a 2-minute drill to get down the field here before halftime. He may be in conservative mode.
40 seconds. Sooners showing pressure. They got the early jump. Looked like Kip Lewis was in the neutral zone.
Hey, come earn it, boys.
This is not going to be enough for the first if it's an offsides. And it looks like it was, but it'll give them 5 free yards. What are they asking Heupel? They're coming over to ask Heupel something. Maybe this is...
Offside. Defense, number 10. 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down. Tennessee has elected to decline the 10-second runoff. The clock was the snap. 3rd down.
I didn't think about that. They have the option of killing 10 seconds, but they don't want to. They want as much time as possible. So it'll be 3rd and 1 now from the 32. 36 seconds to go in the half. Tennessee has 2 timeouts to work with. Bishop the back. Aguilar's got it. Handoff. Bishop up the middle. Met at the 34 and wrapped up there, but that's enough. Needed 1, got 2. Drive stays alive. They'll stop the clock momentarily to reset the chains. 31 seconds.
Got to imagine he's going to take a shot here at some point.
Back to pass Aguilar quickly. Down the middle of the field, deep. It's picked off again. Robert Spears Jennings, and he's on the run. He's at midfield. 45, 40, 35. Swim move to the 30 and out of bounds in field goal range. With 16 seconds to go on the 3rd turnover of the first half for Tennessee.
Boy, and Aguilar, he's got to be rattled. He just dropped back and chucked that downfield as far as he could, see what would happen with it. And we got guys back all in the secondary, and that's about as easy of an interception as you're going to see. That looked like a punt.
2nd interception tonight for Oklahoma, 2nd of the career of Robert Spears Jennings. Oklahoma has the ball on the +28 with 1 timeout in 16 seconds and a red-hot field goal kicker. Conservative here, Ted, or take a shot or two?
Take a shot or two. You got a timeout. Push this sucker down the field. See if you can come up with something big.
37-yard interception return by Robert Spears Jennings has put Oklahoma in field goal range. They've got Xavier Robinson in at running back. Caden Helms, the tight end, will set up in front of him. 3 wideouts. And they send Satania to the right. 16 seconds in the half. Mateer's got it. Rolling right. Looking. Throwing for the end zone for Deion Burks. Incomplete. Little too far. 11 seconds.
I like it. They ran Satania through the middle of the field and a little out and up there from Burks. And I don't know, from up here, it looked like that was closer. Burks didn't even make an attempt at it over the top of his head. What did it look like down there to you guys?
It's right in front of me, Ted. I thought he could probably make a play on the ball, but it was going to be tough. It would have been spectacular.
They got a timeout, so they can throw it anywhere on the field here. 2nd and 10 from the Tennessee 28. Sooners lead 13-10, looking for more. Mateer's got it. Handoff Robinson up the middle, 25. Carries defenders down to the 21, 22. And Brent Venables will use his final timeout with 3 seconds to go in the half. And here comes Tate Sandell to try to make it a 6-point lead into the locker room. Sooners get the ball to start the second half.
Ted, I want to just follow up on it, too. It almost seemed, Gabe, I don't know what kind of view you had on it, but it was that double move by Burks. Almost seemed as if he kind of lost the ball a little bit.
It's like he never saw it playing, because his eyes were back in Mateer's direction, but the ball went over his head, and it's like he wasn't tracking it. I wonder if he lost it in the brightest lights imaginable on their press box.
Yeah, the only lights in the stadium are on the press box and suites on the side. There aren't any on the end. This will be a 40-yard try. And Josh Heupel's going to ice Tate Sandell.
Tennessee has called a timeout. It's 30 seconds and late.
I mean, if you just pull up the statistics at halftime and don't look at the score and you're a Sooner fan, you're not going to feel very good. But Ted, turnovers.
We've been waiting for them to show up, and they do in a big way. Our Mason Thomas, it was a costly touchdown because we've lost one of our best players on the football team, but that was huge and really kept us alive when we were reeling early. I mean, it felt like Tennessee was ready to pour it on us, and that really slowed their momentum. And since then, a couple of interceptions, another fumble. It's been nice.
Big kick here. Make it. OU's got momentum. Miss it. Tennessee's got it going to the locker room. 40 yards, middle of the field. Tate Sandell. 2 for 2 today. Snap back. Hold is down. Kick is away, and he got it again. Tate Sandell, your money. And it's halftime in Knoxville. 3 turnovers and 3 Tate Sandell bombs. And Oklahoma leads it 16-10 at halftime. The halftime show is next. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Under control, make good decisions with the football. There's been some things there offensively. I like some of the things we've seen in the running game. I would like to see us make their defensive line move a little more, get to some of that split zone stuff with the wider track for the offensive line. Would like to see us attack the edges a little more, just with some simple throws at the line of scrimmage and make their defensive backs tackle in space. That's something they've struggled with, but we know Tennessee's going to make a run. So it's up to this offense to put together solid drives in this second half. Here we go.
Here's the second half kickoff. It's a boomer. Sooners will start on the 25. This has been the Oklahoma Sooner halftime show, brought to you by Coca-Cola. Enjoying the refreshing taste of Coke Zero Sugar. 16-10, Oklahoma leads it. Third quarter time. Sooners will go left to right. This is the same direction they went in the first quarter. Prime time in Knoxville tonight. Glad you've joined us. First 30 minutes was a roller coaster ride. What does the second 30 have in store for us? Oklahoma breaks the huddle with Xavier Robinson at running back. Burks, Satania, and Gibson the wideouts. Kanik the tight end from their own 25. John Mateer in the shotgun. Sends Satania in motion right to left. Mateer's got it, going to throw. Looks left, looks middle. Throws middle. Kanik sat down at the 30, then turns and falls forward to the 32. 7 yards on first down to Jaren Kanik.
And that's a good sign for Mateer. Gets back, trusts the offensive line, goes through a couple of reads, and then delivers a strike.
Tempo snap. Looking left, throwing left. Caught Satania, first down, turns it up to the 40. Pushed out of bounds around the 41.
I know
9 more yards.
Sorry, T-Row. I know it's just 2 throws, but those 2 throws feels like that's the best rhythm we've seen from Mateer in a while. Operating with a little bit of a pace here and some confidence.
First down's brought to you by Paycom. Score big with their command-driven AI engine. I want your shortcut to smart work. First and 10 from the Tennessee 41, from the Sooner 41, excuse me. Mateer with Robinson on his hip. Claps his hands, takes the football, fake handoff, throw across the middle. It is busted up. Looking for Gibson on the slant. Ty Redmond there in defense. Met him when the ball arrived. 2nd and 10.
Really good defense and a good challenge there on the football by Giovanni Gibson. But again, I like the throw there by Mateer. He threw that with some confidence and put it in a great spot.
That's a little zone insert RPO, Ted. I like the way that looks. I hope we get back to that a few more times.
Empty on 2nd and 10. Now in motion, Robinson behind Mateer. Mateer looks at him, now looks middle. Back it up, throws across the middle. It's knocked down, incomplete. Satania, the nearest receiver, but Jackson Moy knocked it out of the air, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Was that like, were we trying a little hide wide receiver screen over the middle there? That was an interesting play.
I'm not sure, but once again, Ted, you see Mateer, when he's having to drop back and read things out, those feet, like he's almost hopping before he throws the ball. It's really interesting.
3rd and 10. Sooners 1 for 5 on 3rd downs tonight. Back to pass. They bring 5. Picked up. Now Mateer under pressure, and he's wrapped up and he's sacked. Tennessee picks up their 2nd sack back at the 34, and the Sooners are going to have to punt.
You know, again, Mateer's back there in the pocket, and he's just floating around. Floats over there into trouble there. And Gabe said it earlier, the pocket's not going to be perfect. He's got to have some poise in there. He's on his spot, and then he just starts to kind of move over and gets himself in some trouble. Again, I like the stuff where the ball's coming out really quick, early underneath.
Boo Aguilar deep to receive inside the 10. Grayson Miller, the punter. Boo Carter, excuse me. There's the boot. Line drive toward the near sideline. Fair catch called for and taken. Now dropped, and Carter falls back on it at the 17. The fair catch was interesting. He had plenty of room there. It was a line drive kick, but he immediately called fair catch and then kind of lollygagged to the football and dropped it.
He lined up deep. He was aligned on the 8-yard line and probably got spooked by how much he had to move up. He had to run up quite a bit for the fair catch and maybe thought he was going to run into some trouble.
52-yard punt there for Miller. So Tennessee's first second-half possession directly in front of us at their own 17-yard line. By the way, that continues an inconspicuous stat for OU. Oh, nearly intercepted. Joey Aguilar's first throw, there was confusion. He was looking for Brazel, and he threw it almost right to Kendall
really
Daniels.
Number 14 was in the area of the pass, incomplete. 2nd down.
So bad that the official had to clarify it wasn't intentional grounding.
The opening drive of the second half now, Oklahoma on offense. 9 games, 9 punts. Aguilar back to pass, 2nd and 10, deep right side, caught by Brazel at the 40. Running cross field, drugged down shy of the 45.
Just didn't get any pressure on Aguilar that time. He had a wall in front of him and had all day to let that deep dig develop.
Quickly over the ball at the 44. It's a handoff. Up the middle goes Deshaun Bishop. He breaks the 45 to the 46. First down run of 2. Hasn't been much there in the run game yet tonight for Tennessee.
Well, they popped a couple of them early, but since then, and you know, the main one I'm thinking of is they kind of hit us on the perimeter. The stuff in the interior, we've defended really well.
They huddle up and now break it. 27 carries for 46 yards for Tennessee on the ground. 2nd and 8. Aguilar's got it. Sticks it in the belly, now throws across the middle, incomplete. Got a little rushed on that, looking for Ethan Davis. Eli Bowen was close. Here's 3rd down and 8.
Well, he made a really good delivery on that deep dig route, but the rhythm, the timing is off on that RPO stuff. He's feeling the pressure, I believe.
We got a couple of nervous quarterbacks.
Yeah, I think so.
In this game. 3rd and 8 from their own 46. 16-10 OU leads. 12:05 to go 3rd quarter. Aguilar back to pass, looks right, throws out to the right, caught, and he breaks free. First down, Staley. Down the sidelines, 30. He's going to go to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Staley. It looked like he might be dropped shy of the first down marker, but he spun out of the tackle and then sprinted down the sidelines, and Tennessee is an extra point away from taking the lead.
Boy, that's one the defense is going to be frustrated with there. Pretty good pressure. We had a bunch of guys with hands up in the face there of Aguilar. Delivers a really nice ball, and we have 2 guys collide on the tackle and just kind of knock each other off. And he's able to spin out of there and get down the sideline for the touchdown. Fortunate.
It was almost Guillory, knocked him onto his feet, Ted.
Yeah.
kind of looked like some bad luck there. I know no one wants to hear that, but
second touchdown for Staley tonight. Extra point try by Gilbert is up and good, and Tennessee is back in front. They've scored touchdowns on the first possession of the first half and now the second half as well. And with 11:52 to go third quarter, it's now 17-16 home team. Second half brought to you by the Riverwind Casino. Riverwind Casino, the official entertainment destination of OU Athletics. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
This needs to settle down in the pocket. He looks sped up. I would like to see us continue to get to some of the quick passing game, because that's when he's been at his best, when he hadn't had a lot of time to think. So it feels like a very, very important drive in this game, though.
Another good kickoff will force the Sooners to start at the 25. You know that Oklahoma has only 2 attempted kickoff returns this season.
Pretty wild, isn't it?
And it doesn't feel like they've had a ton of fair catches. It feels like every kickoff is into the end zone against them. From the 25, trailing by a stick man, 17-16. A world of time left in this game. 11:52 to go in the third. Sooners threw it or attempted to throw it on every snap of that first possession. See what they do here. Jermichael Carter in the game in the slot. Robinson in the backfield. Kanik tight end, wing left. Now Robinson moves that way as well. There's the snap. Handoff Xavier up the middle across the 25, barreling to the 30. As he always does, he gets a couple of extra yards. 5 on first for X.
I like that. See, we've been able to hit it on some early spots to stay ahead of the chains.
2nd and 5, they go empty. Quick snap, Mateer, quick throw, out to the edge. Caught by Carter, turns it up, first down across the 35. Takes a big pop, but he got 7. That's a first down. Jermichael Carter's 2nd catch of the season.
Really good. Just an extension of the run game there. Empty out the backfield and throw the quick hitter on the outside.
Sooners over the ball quickly. They don't sub from their own 37. Mateer back to pass. Blitz is picked up. Now he steps up. Now he's wrapped up. And a flag is down as he's thrown forward back to the line of scrimmage. This is going to be a hold, though, it looks like, on Oklahoma. It's either 2nd and 10 or 1st and 20. They're asking Josh Heupel what he wants.
Holding off at number 24. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
He takes the penalty. It'll be 1st and 20.
Now we're in a tough spot. 1st and 20. You know, I'd like to see us come out on first down. The last set of chains, we run it on first down, and we've got 2nd and 5, and we're moving, and we come out on 1st and 10, and we throw it, and we end up in 1st and 20.
Back at the 27. 17-16, balls in front. Mateer, man in motion is Kanik. John's got it, rolling right, looking to throw, does back across the middle, and it's dropped. Oh, he hit Deion Burks in the hands out at the 36-yard line, and he dropped it.
That one was set up really nicely. Kanik is running to the flat. We got the rollout. Defense expands with Kanik to the flat, leaves Burks wide open there in the middle of the field, and Mateer puts the ball right on him.
2nd and 20, trips right, 1 left. Snap, throw out to the edge, caught by Satania. Pushing to the 30, tackled at the 31. That's just 4. And here comes 3rd and forever.
Can't drop the ball and then not block for your buddy. Come on, man.
3rd and 16. 102,000 making noise. Trying to get the football back with a lead now. Sooners have not been good on this down tonight. 1 for 6. They go 4 wides, 2 to each side. Mateer back to pass. Under pressure immediately. Steps up. He'll run. 35. Outside 40. He's to the 45. He's got the first down across midfield into Tennessee territory. Old John Mateer with his legs that time, and we got an injured volunteer on the tackle.
This was timeout for an injury.
Well, it looked like Mateer didn't feel too good getting up from that either.
Jordan Ross, defensive end, is the injured Vol. That was a 21-yard run by Mateer on 3rd and 16.
Well, he's looked good a couple of times tonight where he's pulled it down. He looks like he's got that burst back in his gait, and hopefully he's okay. Got up a little bit slow from that. It was a pretty awkward collision there down near the chains, but he's made him pay a couple of times there. That was impressive.
Circle that play. OU's got to give the ball back to him. Tennessee's got a world of momentum right now. And Mateer is able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and 16 and puts OU in Tennessee territory.
I mean, and this would be huge. The defense has played really well for the most part tonight. On that last touchdown they gave up, I mean, they're going to be mad. Guillory had a chance to come up and make a tackle and at least force them into a difficult situation, but misses the tackle and it goes for the touchdown. This is where you play complementary football. The defense has a mistake. The offense has to be able to go out there and back them up, and we're working with something here.
Jordan Ross is up and very slowly walking back toward his own sideline. It's been a costly game injury-wise for both teams. More players have gone down for Tennessee. OU, of course, though, is without R. Mason Thomas for the rest of the night. If you joined us late, he was injured in spectacular fashion, returning a fumble, 71 yards for a score, but pulled something on the way and has not played since.
Buddy is over on the sideline, guys, providing a little bit of emotion. He was shushing the fans after the first down run by John Mateer. So he's over here as a leader for the Sooners. So,
all right. Ross is off the field, so 1st and 10 Sooners from the Tennessee 48. 9:50 to go third quarter, 17-16, balls up 1. Xavier Robinson back and to the left of John Mateer. Back and to the left. Snap, pitch. Robinson on the corner. 45, puts his shoulder down and barrels over a ball out of bounds at the 40. That's 8 yards on first down on the pitch.
I like it. Attack the perimeter there. Just a little pin-pull scheme on the outside. I think that was Eddie Pierre-Louis that got out in front there, made a nice little block. Nice pickup on first.
2nd and 2. Play action. Throw to the right. Burks caught it. He's got the first down. He's pushed back, but he caught it at the 36, and that's enough to move the chains. First downs brought to you by Paycom.
I like it. The first down runs have been good for us. We got to stay with that. You get to that 2nd and medium, 2nd and short. Defense doesn't know what to call, and you have all kinds of options out there for the offense.
Sooners in white, Vols in black. Dark mode activated tonight here in Knoxville. Sooners trying to get into field goal range again. They might be there already from the 36. Mateer spins out, rolls left, sets up. Now he's going to run it. Comes back near side. 35, backing his way, takes a hard hit down to the 32. He got 4.
A hard borderline late hit there as he went to the ground. Another defender came crashing down on top of his helmet.
I agree with you. He's not throwing the ball like early season John Mateer, but he's running the ball tonight like early season John Mateer.
He's got some pop in those legs right now.
2nd and 6, Sooners sub. Here comes the counter sub. Sooners go 5 wide with no running back on the field here. Gibson, Satania, Burks, Helms, and Carter from the Tennessee 32. Mateer wants to change something, and the play clock got away from him. Sooners are going to use a timeout.
Oklahoma has called their first charge timeout of the half.
7:56 to go, nearing the midway point third quarter. 17-16 Tennessee in front. We'll step aside as well. Today's second half presented by Riverwind Casino. Riverwind Casino, the official entertainment destination of OU Athletics. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
I feel like that's the weakness of that group.
Timeout's over. 2nd and 6 from the Tennessee 32. Sooners compact formation here. Jermichael Carter right side. Now he's going to be joined by Deion Burks. Satania to the left. Tight to the tight end. Mateer crouching to the offensive line. Now backs into the gun. Plenty of time. There's the snap. Handoff Robinson over the right side to the 30. And he'll be stood up and stopped there. He got 2. It'll be 3rd and 4.
It's all right. 3rd and 4, manageable here. Quarterback run, traditional run, short pass. You got a big playbook open to you right here, and you still in 4-down territory as well.
There's the snap. They bring a blitz. Mateer throws right side. Caught by Burks. Takes a huge hit. Hangs on at the 25. First down.
That's nice by Burks there. You know, he missed the early one earlier in the drive, but that one right there was the difficult one where he got smashed right as he caught it. We're all square.
Caught the tough one, dropped the easy one. 1st and 10 from the Tennessee 24.5. 2 wides, 2 tights. You got Helms and Kent both out there. Mateer, handoff, Robinson runs right, has a hole, breaks a tackle to the 20, darts it up, ball's out, flag down, ball's still out, Tennessee's on it. They need the flag to save them here. If not, Tennessee is recovered at the 10. Anybody get an idea about the flag? We got an injured Vol as well.
2 of them. There was one thrown back here by the back judge and then one up here near the line of scrimmage.
And an injured Sooner, too.
Fasusi
just slow getting up.
During the play, holding offense number 86. That penalty declined. Result plays a first down for Tennessee.
Well, first turnover of the night. Oklahoma was in scoring range, and Xavier Robinson coughed it up.
And a good run, too. I mean, we got a really nice chunk there, and I don't know who jarred it loose or what happened there, but he was in some traffic and got hit from really both directions. That's frustrating.
Idris Farouk recovered it. And Rocky Top bellows through Neyland Stadium. 17-16 Vols. They take over at their own 10. Sooners forced 3 first-half turnovers. Can they come up with one here in the second? Trailing by a point, 6:47 to go in the third. Full house backfield. It's a handoff, sweeping left, turning it up.
Wow, nice.
Owen Heineke stands up the ball carrier. He spins away down the sidelines. Is he still in bounds? He's pushed down out around the 40.
It looked like he stepped out to me, but that's frustrating. Heineke made a great pursuit inside out, flushed up the tackle, and just, I don't know how he broke free.
Tennessee over the ball quickly. They don't want this to be reviewed. It's a 28-yard run, and now here come the whistles.
The runner did not step out of bounds on the previous plays under video review. Timeout.
That's a big call. It's the 20-yard call or so. That looked like right there he stepped out around the 15 to me, but I'm wearing an OU jacket.
Let me get a quick injury update, guys. We mentioned how Michael Fasusi was slow getting up off the field. Whenever he tried to recover the fumble, he was completely sprawled out and landed with his arm extended without any kind of brace. So they're kind of looking at that right shoulder, working on that right arm right now for Fasusi. He's not in the injury tent. The trainers are just talking to him on the offensive line bench. But again, he took a little bit extra time getting off the field, but it looks like he's going to be okay as they work on that right arm for the Sooner freshman left tackle.
Yeah, so he's out at the, Balby spotted at like the 15.5 or so, guys?
I think so.
Yeah, it was pretty clear from, 65 yards away up here in the booth, but down on the field somehow.
Reviews brought to you by McIntyre Law. Visit McIntyreLaw.com to connect with their team of award-winning Oklahoma personal injury attorneys. So assuming they move the ball back, it'll be, instead of at the 38, around the 15. I mean, that's 23 yards, hashtag math. And it won't be a first down. It'll be 2nd and 5 or so.
It's a really good play by Heineke at first. I don't know how he lost the grip and got spun out, but he came from inside out, showing some really nice speed, ran past a blocker that was assigned to get up to that next level for him and made a good flush hit, but just couldn't finish it off. He's playing a really good game tonight.
Yeah, I remember, Ted, he's still got that little mini cast on his hand, so some of those situations, not ideal, right, when you don't have full use of that hand, but, man, he has been I mean, I think the argument can be made. He's been our best player on the field tonight. I mean, that's how it feels to me, boys. He has been flying around making plays.
Tate Sandell would like a word, but yes.
That's right.
Fair enough.
I'm concerned with how long this is taking.
They got chains and clock and everything to deal with.
Yeah, I think it's more the details. I mean, it was obvious in the review that they showed here in the stadium. So obvious, in fact, that there was an audible groan from Tennessee fans because they realized that he stepped out. So seems like it shouldn't take this long, though. T-Row, I'm with you.
Yeah, there we go. Looks like headsets are coming off. He's discussing things with his umpire. That usually means the play is coming back.
After video review, the runner stepped out of bounds and the ball just beyond the 15-yard line. It's second down.
McIntyre Law Review works to the favor of OU. It'll be 2nd and 5. Riverwind Casino's gaming floor has nearly 3,000 of your favorite games, complemented by a variety of bars, restaurants, and the best live music in the metro. It's no surprise that Riverwind Casino is the official entertainment destination of OU Athletics. So 6:31 to go in the third. Tennessee leads 17-16. Well, the 2nd and 5 right in front of us at the 15-yard line, going right to left. Dark mode tonight. Black jerseys, orange numerals, and trim. P.J. Adebawore in here on the D-line. Michael Bogodowski at safety. Joey Aguilar backs into the gun. He's thrown 2 picks tonight. He's got the snap. It's a handoff. Right up the middle runs Thomas, and he's pushed backwards after a couple. It'll bring up 3rd and 2 or 3. Star Thomas. They gave you the stat in the pregame. In the games Oklahoma's won, their opponents only 18% on 3rd downs. In the 2 they've lost, their opponents have been 50% on 3rd downs. Tonight, Tennessee 7 of 9 on 3rd downs. Here's 3rd and 2. Thomas moves to the right of Aguilar, who runs it himself. Student body right. He didn't get there. Tracked down by P.J. from the backside. There's a 3rd down stop. It's 4th and 4. And Josh Heupel's going to have to punt for the first time tonight.
Boy, and P.J., what a job. He didn't just track it down from the back. He fought through a offensive lineman, pushed him into the backfield, and then was there to make that tackle for loss. Really impressive play there from P.J. He's come a long way.
You can't believe this, but Tennessee has an Australian punter.
No way.
Jackson Ross stands on his own 1. Isaiah Satania. Chance to make a play here on his own 35.
Ball start.
And we got a volunteer that jumped.
Critical yardage here, too.
Ball start. Kicking team number 37. 5-yard penalty. I think it's 4th down.
That's going to put Ross in the end zone, which makes everything a little more dicey.
Yeah, when you're out near midfield, it's really no harm, no foul when you're in that pooch punt territory. But here, that's critical yardage.
Don't want to be standing on that checkerboard if you're a punter. That paint can get you, Ted.
He is on the checkerboard. Snap back. Got the boot away. Contested. Fair catch called for by Satania, taken at his own 47. And the Sooners get really good field position to start this next drive after a timeout. We got a 1-point game at Rocky Top. 4:51 to go in the third. Today's second half brought to you by Riverwind Casino.
Field position you can ask for as an offense. So this is a huge sequence right here for the Sooners.
Sooners are averaging 5.4 yards a carry tonight. Make it the 48, their own 48. They take over on the tee at midfield. 3 wides, tight end Kanik in motion. He sets up in the slot. Robinson the back. He's been the main ball carrier all night. Suffered a fumble last time out, but he's back on the field. 1st and 10, Mateer's got it. Gonna throw. Looks middle, throws middle. That's caught in the Tennessee 45. Jermichael Carter breaking tackles inside the 40. Down to the 38. 1 catch all year for negative yards. Before tonight, that's his 2nd catch in this game.
Another really nice throw by Mateer. In rhythm, perfect spot where he can catch it and continue up the field with some good momentum. Nice play.
14-yard pitch and catch there. Xavier Robinson sent out as a wide receiver. Sooners go 5 wide, but 2 of them tight ends in formation. Now Robinson's going to come into the backfield. And a flag flies. And somebody jumped.
Ball start. Offense number 55. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
It's Eddie Pierre-Louis. Did you see that, Gabe?
I didn't.
So strange. I mean, we're not even close to snapping the ball. I
didn't see much there.
Yeah, Eddie kind of turned around and looked at the official like, what? Strange.
8th OU penalty makes it 1st and 15 back at the 43 of Tennessee. Sooners down a point. Mateer's got it. Going to throw. Looks left. Going to take a shot deep down the far sideline. Caught! Sategna inside the 20 and out of bounds. One of the deepest passes of the night, and the Sooners are in the red zone.
Really good protection there up front. Passed off a twist. Really nicely there, and another really nice throw from Mateer.
First down.
Sooners in the red zone, brought to you by Pizza Hut. Let's finish this drive. Pizza Hut, the official pizza of the Sooners. 25-yard gain. First trip to the red zone tonight for OU. From the Tennessee 18, searching for the lead. 3:35 to go, third quarter. Mateer's got it. Handoff Robinson up the middle, banging into back, still churning the legs. He's down to the 17, still pushing to the 15. Pyle still pushing. Now it goes back. He got to the 14. That was the hardest 4-yard run you'll ever see.
Really good job. I don't know. It feels like that happens every time he runs it, doesn't it? Like the pile gets stuffed up in there, and then he finds a way to push forward. The offensive line doing a good job staying with the play there and pushing from behind. Another decent gain on first down, staying ahead of the chains.
Heavy personnel here. They bring in Helms and Kent, 2 tight ends, both lined up left side. Now they're going to shift to the right. Play clock at 8. 2nd and 6 from the 14. Man in motion left to right. Snap. Mateer keeps it up the middle. 15. Cuts to the 10. Steps through a tackle to the 5. Down to the 4. It'll be 1st and goal. 10 yards, John Mateer.
Really nice job there again. You present Burks in motion and fake that speed sweep and stress that defense laterally and then pull it up on the inside. And good blocking there on the interior. Offensive line starting to get some movement up front.
Sooners huddle up. Now they sprint to the line. 1st and goal from the 4. Helms goes in motion left to right. Double tights that way. 2 wides to the right. Mateer's got it. Handoff Robinson cuts left. Pushes at the 2. He's to the 1. He's into the end zone. Touchdown. Xavier Robinson onto the checkerboard. And the Sooners are back in front in Rocky Top.
He's slow to get to his feet there. And that was a massive collision there on the goal line. He ran right through one of those Tennessee defenders, and that's what's special about him. Once he gets going downhill, he is a load.
They'll go for 1. Going to try to make the lead 6. We're still in the third quarter. 22-17, 2:03 to go. Sandell on for the extra point try. Snap good. Hold is down. Kick is away, and it is good. Agree with the call, Ted?
Yeah, I think you're fine. There's plenty of football to be played. No sense in starting to chase some of these points right now. The way your defense is playing, the offense is really starting to get it going. Yeah, I got no problem.
First offensive touchdown of the night. Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. 23-17 Sooners. Let's go down to Chris.
Right before the big play to Isaiah Sategna, he was on the sideline. He wasn't in on the previous play. Then Arbuckle brought him over. As a matter of fact, made it a point to go find him. He was standing behind him after he made the call, said something to him, got his attention. Next play, Gabe, one of the biggest pass plays of this game, and it led to Xavier Robinson doing what he's done for the Sooners the last couple weeks.
Yeah, and that ball from Mateer to Sategna down the sideline, guys, I think that's John Mateer's best throw since coming back from the injury. That was an absolute dart on a line to Sategna in a huge play in the drive. And Ted mentioned it, but this offensive line for the Sooners is starting to create some serious movement at the point of attack. We're starting to get into a bit of a rhythm offensively. I like it.
Sandell, good kickoff. This will be a touchback. That was a 5-play, 52-yard touchdown drive in 2:48. 25-yard pass, as Chris and Gabe mentioned, the big play of that drive, the touchdown, a 4-yard run by Robinson. That is his 4th touchdown run of the year. Fowler Automotive Group, being friendly, helpful, honest, and fair. This is what drives us.
I like the fact that we're starting to see our defense get a little breathing time over on the sideline. Chance to sit down, go through some stuff, and get their legs back.
Aguilar, quick throw, caught. Kitzelman steps over the top of Eli Bowen and takes it to the 29 for a 4-yard pickup.
Eli Bowen got a little lucky on that one. He just kind of went and lunged at the legs there on the perimeter. You got to flush that tackle a little bit better.
Aguilar's going to throw another quick one out to Brazel, hit immediately and dropped. Day met him when the football did for a loss. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Really good job. Just ran right by that blocker out in front and makes a perfect flush tackle.
Boy, how big would this be? Can you force back-to-back punts? 3rd and 6 from the 29. Bunch trips left, 1 right. Aguilar wants to check back with Heupel on the sidelines. Plenty of time on the play clock. Looks like man coverage on the high side. Sooners shifting defensively. Bishop the back, 3rd and 6, snap. Sooners bring pressure. Aguilar has time. Now he's hit as he throws deep downfield. It's a free ball and it's incomplete. Kip Lewis the hit. Robert Spears-Jennings couldn't quite find enough footing to get back to the football, or he would have had his second pick of the night. And the Vols will punt.
I'll tell you, T-Row, that one was expert-level defense. We show pressure. They change the play. We counter and change as well. And on the snap, we're moving into something different. And Aguilar just was totally confused with what the coverage was on the back end and just had to throw a grenade down there.
Tennessee kicks. Line drive with backspin. Satania backing up. Fair catch taken at the 25, and the Sooners have the ball back with the lead with 51 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Chris, I would imagine that's about as fired up as that sideline's been all night.
Juice. Absolute juice. I'm standing by the edge bench at the far end of the bench where Miguel Chavis bringing all kinds of energy. Danny Okoye has been a guy over here on the sidelines that has been keeping guys fired up. And I'm going to tell you something. Between series, it's the most active I've seen John Mateer. Going up and down, talking to his wide receivers, talking to his offensive line. Gabe, when you get a little momentum, a little bit more juice.
He's got a bit of that swagger back tonight. I like what I'm seeing.
They go empty with 2 tights on 1st and 10 from their own 25. In motion, Robinson. He'll come behind Mateer. Snap. Mateer runs it. Left side, 25 to the 30. Still churning, 35-yard line. It'll depend on the spot. They're going to put him down at the 34, but it's 9 yards.
And you got 2nd and 1 here, which typically I would say is a waste down opportunity to try something down the field. But the way we're running the football, I think you just stick with it, move the chains, keep the rhythm going, keep the momentum going.
Play clock is 3 seconds ahead of the game clock. We're down to 18 seconds to go 3rd quarter. 2nd and 1. Mateer claps his hands, fakes the handoff, throws it near side, caught by Burks. 1st down, turns it up to the 40, out to the 45, bang down there. Sooners have another 1st down brought to you by Paycom, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to an end.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
4 fingers in the air.
Timeout.
Dark mode tonight in Knoxville. But as we go to the final frame, it's the visitors in crimson and cream that are on top. 23-17. Today's 2nd half brought to you by the Riverwind Casino. Always a good time. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
It's starting to look much better offensively.
4th quarter starts with OU 1st and 10 from their own 46. Leading 23-17, going right to left, south to north. Traveling white unis, crimson helmets. Mateer rolling left, wanting to throw. Does, near side, caught Burks into Tennessee territory and dances out of bounds. He's got another 1st down to the 43 of the Vols.
Really nice job pressing the perimeter. Oh, man, that is...
Ball. It's a weird time, though, to try to be slowing them down. They've just run one play.
Yeah, and we're not playing with tempo, so it makes me think
19% of this injury prior to the ball
he's actually cramping.
1st down.
It's Joshua Josephs, who Gabe had in his spotlight before
he's
the game
had a
tonight.
quiet night, which is good. I mean, I know this is one of the most hostile environments in college football. And when you when you really think about the fact that we're starting 2 true freshmen at tackle, and those guys have held up as well as they have in this environment, man, those two, the future is unbelievably bright.
How about this, guys? In the third quarter, OU outgained Tennessee 162-93. And they're on the move here early fourth.
We should just do that again.
I like it. Joseph's off the field. Sooners 1st and 10 from the Vols 43. Not far from field goal range here, but they'd rather have 7. 3 wides, one of them Jermichael Carter, who's seeing significant second-half playing time. Robinson sent out as well. Mateer's going to run it, bounces it outside, cuts it up, now just ducks down for a short 2-yard gain to the 41.
Getting Mateer back going in the run game. Good job by Caden Helms there, coming as the second puller. Gets a couple of guys. I know it doesn't turn into big yards, but he kept Mateer from taking a shot from a safety that had about a 20-yard run at him.
2nd and 8. Robinson on the right hip of Mateer. Short motion for Helms. They bring pressure. Throw across the middle. That's caught. Satania at the 38-yard line. He's near another first down, and he's got enough. They brought 7, it looked like that time, and Mateer did a pretty good job of standing in there and delivering.
Yeah, good protection, enough for Mateer to have some patience and take advantage of the massive hole in the middle of the field where those backers have vacated on some crossing routes there. Another nice throw, nice completion, good protection. The rhythm is there.
33-yard line, 1st and 10. Definitely in field goal range now. 2 right, 1 left. Mateer, handoff Robinson, dances right, stood up at the 32 and pushed back. Just a 1-yard gain. Kenneth listening in Broken Arrow. Steve in Barberville, Kentucky. Ryan in Dallas. David in Tacoma, Washington. Charisse in Austin, Texas. Trent in Granite, Oklahoma. Sooner fans listening all over the United States here in the fourth quarter with 13 minutes to play. 2nd and 9 from the Vols 32. Sooners sub. So now Tennessee will counter. 2 wides left. 2 tights. Kent and Helms, 1 to each end. Now Robinson sent out. Mateer going to run it himself. Veers right. Tries to get to the corner. Stiff arm taken down at the 30. He got a couple, but here comes 3rd down and 7. Again, in field goal range, a field goal makes it a 2-possession game. Not that you wouldn't rather have 7, but you don't want to do anything crazy here. Got to get it to the Vols 23 to keep this drive alive. 4 wide receivers. They look like they're going to blitz. Mateer palm to the ground, crouching, 5 on the play clock, backs into the gun with 3, with 2, and now a timeout call. Sooners will use their 2nd timeout of the second half.
By Oklahoma.
Important play coming here, and we'll take it with them. 11:52 to go.
To 11 minutes, 54
Oklahoma
seconds.
23, Tennessee 17. Today's second half run.
And he's looked really good in this second half. So if we're going to get something, I like the quick stuff to the outside, or some of the quick stuff where it's Kanik or Satania working the middle of the field.
Sneak a run, I say. Catch him by surprise here.
I'm fine with that. They're going to be in 7-up. It's what they do on 3rd and long.
3rd and 7 from the 30. 4 wides, 2 to each side. Robinson steps in front of Mateer. Snap, they bring pressure. Looks middle, trying to get away, runs into Foje, can't get away, and he's sacked.
That's what you can't do.
That's going to make it a longer field goal back at the 37. And Tate Sandell looking for his 4th field goal of the night and his 3rd of 50-plus yards. It's going to be another 55-yard try.
That's a really disappointing result in that down and distance, guys. Man.
To make it a 2-score game. 11:19 to go in the game. From 55 again. Snap good. Hold down. Kick is away. Does it have the distance? It is good again.
Goodness.
He did it again. Sandel's third 50-yard field goal of the night and his fourth 55-yarder of the year. It crawled over the crossbar, and the Sooners are up 2 scores in Knoxville. Wow.
I mean, that is just so crazy. All three of it's like as we go, they're going in by less and less. Just you said it, Toby. Just crawled over the crossbar, but still counts as 3. What a performance from Sandel.
Ted, I was right on the inline of the end zone, and when I tell you that barely got over the crossbar, the fans in that end zone thought it came up short, but just crept over the crossbar to give the Sooners this very important 2-score lead.
Tell you what, I know this is not the norm, but if Oklahoma hangs on, Tate Sandel's flying first class home tonight.
We got to pick which
17.
guy has to give up his seat then. I'll gladly be the decision maker on that one.
Still 11:05 to play. 26-17 now. Here's the kickoff. Sandel high, end over end. Fair catch called for, and the Vols will start on their own 25. And a huge possession now for Tennessee.
It really is. And, you know, that lead, that 2-score lead is critical. You know, this defense, this is where they really start to shine. You know, I always talk about it. You want to force an offense to be one-dimensional. We're not quite there yet with the clock, but we're getting close, and that's whenever we become really good.
Fowler Automotive Group drive summary, 9 plays, 38 yards, and 446. Snap to Aguilar. Handoff up the middle across the 25. Pushed sideways by Kendall Daniels. He got a couple to the 27. Which back is that? That's Lewis, Peyton Lewis. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Good job on first down. 2nd and 8 is what you want defensively. You know, whenever they get to that 5 and 6 number on 2nd downs where it's dangerous.
Tight end in motion, Kitzelman. Aguilar back to pass, 4-man rush, has a pocket. Now throws it out to the near side, incomplete. Off the fingertips of Lewis, the back, and here comes 3rd and 8. Neyland Stadium's nervous right now, boys.
Good coverage downfield there, and Aguilar had to pull it down. You could see him head going back and forth in the pocket. He didn't know where to go with the football, and finally just tries to throw the swing and send it out of bounds.
Marcus Strong out there to rush the passer, 3rd and 8. Aguilar claps his hands, now palms to the ground. Offensive line straightens up, awaits further instructions. Now they're back in the crouch. There's the snap. Sooners bring 5. Kip Lewis through the middle. Hit as he throws. Ball is hanging in the air, and it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh.
But Guillory called for a PI. He didn't see the football. Brazel hit the brakes to come back for it. And when he did, Guillory grabbed it.
Defense number 4. 15-yard penalty from the previous punt includes an automatic first down.
That's just a killer. I mean, you did everything you need. Pressure on the quarterback. He's just throwing up an absolute prayer, and it's so bad that it ran it into a pass interference call.
I mean, you can say, hey, you got to find the ball, but he's in a trail position. It's one of those bad luck plays.
Yep.
15-yard penalty moves the ball to the 42 with 10:28 to play. 9th penalty tonight on Oklahoma. Aguilar to throw. Looks right. Looks middle. Flings it across the middle. Hit. Bobbled. Dropped. Kip Lewis laid a lick on Kitzelman when the ball arrived. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Really good job there. A little better protection that time by Tennessee, but you can tell that Aguilar's still feeling it. Feet aren't nearly as comfortable in the pocket. We're getting hands up, trying to bat the ball. And good coverage there on the back end. Kip Lewis coming up and jarring that ball away.
Grayson Halton subs in on 2nd 10. Aguilar claps his hands, takes the football. Straight drop across the middle, lets it fly. Caught, turned up to the 50. First down, out of bounds. Tight end Ethan Davis into Sooner territory to the 46.
Kip Lewis took a risk on that. He's in pretty good coverage, but he tried to undercut it and get the deflection instead of securing that tackle.
Sooners 26, Vols 17. We near the 10-minute mark, 4th quarter. 4 wide receivers. Aguilar Going to throw again.
Good
Looks
penetration.
middle. Grayson Halton almost got there. It's caught. Bang. Hung on to. Peyton Lewis, the back, took a shot from Kip Lewis. But credit him for hanging on to that football for a 6-yard gain.
Really good push up front. I don't know if that was Grayson Halton that got through. Really good job staying with it and had a hand up to affect that throw. And Kip Lewis again coming up, putting a big shot on him.
Quick snap. Aguilar. Play action under pressure. Kip Lewis in on him. Sacked! Back at the tee. Kip was there first. G-Baby finished him off back in ball territory.
Boy, I thought they had us on something there. They quick snapped it on us, and we were kind of running around in the secondary, but it actually may have helped us. Turned Kip Lewis free, and as Aguilar scrambled to try and get out of there, got the cleanup sack coming in late.
3rd and 14. They spot the ball at midfield. 4th sack tonight for Oklahoma. 33 now on the year. Got to get it to the 36 for a first. Snap. Aguilar, straight drop. Throws it underneath. Caught by the back. Lewis at the 40. Spins down to the 38. You're going to spot it closer to the 37. They're going to go for this. It'll be 4th and 2. 4th and 1.5. 4th and 1.5 for Tennessee at the Oklahoma 37.5. Jack Van Dorselaer comes in as a tight end. Haven't seen him much tonight.
So
Nathan Robinson, a defensive lineman, has also checked in.
Their short yardage play has been they motion this tight end almost up into the A gap.
Did he use a timeout? Go ahead, Gabe.
I wonder if they're going to
their first
rethink it.
timeout of the half.
So I would say their consistent go-to play in this situation, guys, whether it's these 4th and 1s or
time zone. Let's pause 10 seconds for legal identification for all of our affiliates. You're listening to Sooner Football from Learfield.
(26-17), the Sooners lead at Tennessee, but a massive 4th down here. Gabe, you played in the Josh Heupel offense. You know it better than anyone. What's the typical call here?
Yeah, in these situations throughout the season, they've got in jumbo personnel with multiple tight ends, and they've just run it inside now. They also get to the spider pass concept quite a bit. I wonder if Aguilar, he's lined up.
2 tights, 2 backs in the backfield. Now they shift. All 3 backs, 2 tight ends in front of the back to the right. Aguilar fakes the handoff, going to throw. Does out to the flat. Incomplete. He threw it off the shoulder of Jack Van Dorselaer. And the Sooners turn him over on downs.
Wow. He had him, threw it, hit him off the shoulder pad. They go with the pass there. A little spin on spider protection there. They kicked at a player on the inside, but ran that flat route trying to get just to the down marker, and they had it, but just couldn't complete it, couldn't get his shoulders back around to make the catch. And that's going to be tough to overcome if our offense can keep rolling.
I mean, he didn't even try to catch it. What just happened? That was so strange.
Good pressure by Marvin Jones there. It made that throw a little more difficult. He had to throw it around his arms. So from the 38 with a 9-point lead, Sooners take over. Their own 38. Mateer's got it. Handoff Robinson runs left. Outside to the 40. Can't quite get away. He had all kinds of grass if he could. But it's 5 yards to the 43.
Boy, we're living with the run game right now. It's looking pretty good. And that play's hitting all over the place. Xavier Robinson does a good job, just takes it out the backside, sees the guy peeking there on the edge, and is able to gain the corner with a nice little 6-yard pickup on first down.
Well, the Sooners just try to hammer them with X the rest of the way. Halfway through the 4th. 2nd and 5 from the 43. Kanak in front of Robinson to the left of Mateer. Now Robinson sent out in motion. Mateer runs it himself right side. Cuts it up 45. First down as he dives to midfield. Move the chains. First down's brought to you by Paycom. Score big with their command-driven AI engine, iWant, your shortcut to smart work.
Really good job. O-line really starting to cave that Tennessee defensive line down. So when that puller, that was Caden Helms, comes around the corner, there's just no one there. So we're able to get that going vertical instead of a horizontal play, increasing them.
7 minutes to go. Both teams, Tennessee has 2 timeouts. OU has 1. 1st and 10. And before the snap, somebody moved.
Boje.
False start, offense, number 70, 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
That's the 10th penalty on Oklahoma tonight. 6:47 to go. The one thing that does do is they run the clock again. But it's 1st and 15 now. Cougars huddle up and break it. Carter and Satania left. Burks right. Robinson moves to the left of John. 3 to snap it. Mateer's got it. Handoff Robinson. Looking for a hole. Finds one through the 50 into Tennessee territory. Just pinballs his way off Volunteers to the Tennessee 46. 9 yards.
Boy, Tennessee held their look a long time, showing 2 high safeties, but they roll into a single high and bring the other guy into the box as support late. And Xavier Robinson does a really good job. He just makes a guy miss in a gap right at the line of scrimmage and does the rest himself. That's what you always want from your back. When they outnumber you, make that guy miss and turn it into a positive gain.
2nd and 6. Sooners letting that clock drip. 5:45 to go. Robinson moves to the right of Mateer. There's the snap. Mateer runs right side 45, danced outside to the 44. He got a couple. It'll be 3rd and 4.
It's a big one here. Start to wonder if this may be 4-down territory out near midfield. We're out of field goal range. And your defense has really been playing well. May have 2 opportunities to get the first here if you get close.
3rd and 4. Mateer back to pass. Looks left, throws left. Caught, turned up. First down, Satania to the 35, and they get a new set of downs with 5 minutes to go.
Or you just isolate the slot, run a little speed out away from leverage. Perfect ball for Mateer, easy first down.
I love that decision from John Mateer so much. Identify your matchup, let your best playmaker go win, and then deliver a really accurate on-time ball. Fantastic stuff from number 10.
After struggling on 3rd downs in the first half, Sooners 3 of 5 in the second. At the 35, we're down to 4:28 to go. Mateer fakes the handoff, throws across the middle. It's batted in the air, and it's intercepted. It's intercepted down the sidelines and pushed out of bounds at the 45, and Tennessee has new life.
Why?
The pass deflected off the hands of the intended receiver.
Interception by Tennessee for first down.
Deion Burks.
Timeout.
And was grabbed by Edwin Spillman, who returns it to the 45-yard line. And with Oklahoma on the doorstep of delivering a knockout punch, Tennessee is off the canvas. Timeout. 4:18 to play. 26-17 Sooners. Second half brought to you by the Riverwind Casino. This is Sooner football from Learfield. Tennessee with 2 timeouts. They need 2 scores. Aguilar, play action. Throws out to the left. That's caught by the tight end. Sammy Omosigho wraps him up immediately. 1 yard gain to the 46. Ethan Davis has been a popular topic tonight. He had 3 catches all season for Tennessee, but he's been a popular target tonight.
Good, solid clothesline tackle there by Omosigho. No yards after catch.
Play action again. Aguilar rolls right. Being chased. He's going to try to sprint to the sidelines. Cuts it up. Breaks a tackle. Falls forward to the 45-yard line. And that'll be enough for a first down. He survived a tackle from Marvin Jones and Cortland Guillory.
Boy, Taylor Wine was trying to chase him down from the backside and just couldn't quite get there. And we collided on him and spun him around and almost kept him up.
3.5 to go. Aguilar's got it. Straight drop, 4-man rush. Throws it out to the back in the flat. 2 defenders there. He cuts it up inside of him. To the 40, 35. Banged down. First down to the OU 32-yard line. Peyton Bowen the tackle.
Easy
13-yard
leverage
gain.
tackle. Omosigho's inside out. You got a guy on the outside. vice tackle situation. We overrun it, cut back, big gain for a first down.
3:04 to go. Sooners by 9 from the 32. Aguilar, play action, has a pocket, has time, pulls it down, throws late, caught by the back out of the backfield to the 25. First down to the 21. It's Bishop again. Give him the 20, a 12-yard gain. Remember, they have 2 timeouts, but also the 2-minute warning. Aguilar in the shotgun, 2:33 to go. Sooners showing pressure from the 20. Now they pause. Crowds get antsy. 2:25. Aguilar changing protection. Now the Sooners drop out of the blitz show. 2:20 to go. Finally the snap. Aguilar looks middle. Holding. Patting the football. Steps up. He'll run it to the sideline. Sprints out of bounds at the 15 with 2:08 to play. That took a long time from the last play to that one, and they got 5 yards out of it.
Yeah, any of those times where they've changed the play and then we change our defensive call.
Clock
Aguilar.
winds. I'm sorry, Ted.
This is a 2-minute timeout.
He went out of bounds, but a reminder to Josh Heupel and all the fans here. If you run out of bounds, the clock only stops with under 2 minutes to go in each half. And Heupel has been reminded of that. I'm sorry, Ted. Go ahead.
I was just laughing at Heupel's body language when he went out there to confront the official, and the official reminded him you could see the shoulders drop down.
The shoulders of the... Oh, you're right.
You're right.
Dang it.
2-minute warning brought to you by Dos Equis, the official. 2nd and 5. Timeout is over. Aguilar in the gun. 2 wides to the left, 1 to the right, tight into the slot. There's the snap. They bring 4. Aguilar across the middle, looking in zone, caught, touchdown. Great throw, great catch to Mike Matthews. 15 yards.
Man, just a little spear route there, post route. Great ball, great catch. Good protection up front from Tennessee. We come after them a little bit there, and they were ready for it out of that timeout, and they made that look easy.
Here's the extra point. No reason to go for 2 here.
Now, just before that, we were saying they were definitely going to onside it if they scored a touchdown, but now, is it a different story since they scored so quickly?
Yeah, it kind of feels like it, right, Ted?
Extra point is good.
Because they'll only need a field goal.
26-24, 1:56 to go. Go ahead, Gabe.
I mean, what would you guys do? I think I'd kick it deep.
I think I'd go onside.
I'd try to kick it deep and then force us into a tough situation on 3rd down. If they can get us into a 3rd and long, then
where you have to pass it and get the incompletion.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. The options aren't great, but
let's think about this. If you get 2 quick plays, you're gonna have a kickoff here, but maybe no time goes off. Let's say it's at 1:45 at best after a couple of plays. Then the 3rd play, you're going to run at 40 seconds. So you're at 1:10 or so when you punt. You could get the ball back with a minute or so.
Yeah, see, that's...
But you're going to have to march, and no timeouts at that point if you don't give up a first. It does look like, Gabe, they're lined up to kick it deep, but they could change. This looks like traditional kickoff formation right now. Satania is back on the 32. He's the deepest Sooner. Everybody else anticipating onside. Now they shift 6 to the left. This looks more like an onside formation. Turbyville taps his head. Here comes the boot. He's going to kick it onside to the near side. High bounce. It's taken.
Wow.
Robert Spears-Jennings snags it out of the air. And the Sooners have it at the plus 44 with 1:55 to go. What a catch.
Yeah, that was a pretty good kick there from the kicker. Took a big, quick hop, and Robert Spears-Jennings just snags it out of the air. That was, whew.
I'm guessing that's why a safety's on Hans' team. My goodness.
Wow.
That was awesome.
Still need a first down to put this to bed.
I mean, that'll go down as they didn't get the onside kick, and no one talks about it, but what a play by Robert Spears-Jennings.
Tennessee 2 timeouts. Sooners lead 26-24 on the road. Two wides right, Carter and Burks. Everybody else huddled. Now they break. Robinson the back. He's almost certainly going to get the ball here. There's the snap. Handoff X up the middle. Has a whole 40. He's gone. There goes Xavier Robinson. X to the pay dirt, to the checkerboard. He falls down, though, at the 1. Xavier Robinson fell down at the 1-yard line intentionally. He was untouched into the end zone, and he fell down inside the 1-yard line. What a play.
Wow.
How about that? Heads up, Xavier Robinson. Could have walked into the end zone, and he fell down intentionally at the half-yard line.
And Heupel was so stunned he forgot to call timeout.
He may have got in, actually, guys.
Game clock. That's what I was about to say. He went so long
timeout of the half.
Before he fell down that I was worried that he made it into the end zone.
Came close.
First play of the drive, he creased him. Well, he stepped a foot on the goal line.
Where's the ball?
I don't think the ball crossed.
Yeah, I don't know if it did.
Well, we made it a little more dramatic than I think we needed to, boys, but the math is on our side.
How about that heads-up play? Is that coached? They talk about that?
It almost looked like he was trying to look back to the sideline to see if what they wanted him to do. That's why he was so late going down. And we may review a play to see if he went in the end zone when he was trying not to, as crazy as that is.
Tennessee's got to let them score here, right? You take a knee, timeout, then you go 2 more knees. You're down to like 30 seconds.
They will I mean, they'll try to pull us into the end zone probably.
Well, let's watch the chess pieces move here. The ball is as close to the goal line as it can be without being in. Apologies for the early touchdown call. I thought he was going to walk in, but what a play. He stopped inside the 1. Sooners huddle up, now break. Mateer in the shotgun. Heupel with only 1 timeout left. And now whistles before the snap. They're going to ask Jake Michaela to move the ball back. When he approached the ball, he kind of scooted it forward a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about, T-Bro.
The ball can be reset. Still first down.
There's the snap. And Mateer keeps it himself up the gut for the touchdown. Turns out they wanted it anyway.
Well, you forced them to burn a timeout at a minimum. So really good job there. Now they're in a really tough spot. Yes. Great job. And how about the game Xavier Robinson has had 2 weeks in a row, looking really good.
Robinson tonight, like 115 yards rushing.
Ted, you think he's like, maybe I should have just scored?
And 195 yards rushing for Oklahoma to just 59 for Tennessee. Tennessee can run the football now. That's impressive.
Please reset the game clock to 25 seconds.
This is the huge extra point. It's still just a 1-possession game. They need this from Sandell to make it a 9-point margin with 1:44 to go. Tennessee coming after it, obviously. Snap back, hold down, kick away. Tate Sandell, money. And with 1:44 to go and 1 timeout, it's now 33-24 Sooners. Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. For the first time in the SEC, Oklahoma has put more than 30 points on the board. What a performance.
Yeah. I mean, we took a couple of big haymakers early in this football game, but that defensive touchdown really slowed everything down for Tennessee, and it felt like after that, yards were way more difficult to come by. But, you know, they still just an incredible quick strike offense that they have, man. They are almost never out of it.
Our Mason Thomas sacrificed a hammy or a groin or something, but he may have saved the season.
No doubt.
Well, you just got to survive a miracle now. Tennessee needs another touchdown, onside, and field goal. They've got 1:44 with one timeout left. And Neyland Stadium is quickly evacuated. There's the kickoff by Sandell. No fair catch called for, and it sails into the checkerboard for the touchback.
Oh, my goodness.
There is a flag down after the kick.
Is that on Okoye for running over someone?
Flag down on the far side.
At the play, personal foul, grasping the face mask. Oklahoma number 16. The 15-yard penalty will be added to the touchback spot. First down, Tennessee.
That'll move it to the 40. Grabbing a face mask on a touchback?
I don't know if I've said it today. It may be the first one, but what are we doing? Come on.
Formula hasn't changed, but they've been given 15 free yards. 33-24, 1:44 to go, one timeout. 4 wides for Tennessee. The back is Bishop. Aguilar, straight drop, 4-man rush. Steps up in the pocket. He'll run, slides down at the 44-yard line. He got only 4 yards there. Joey Aguilar tonight, 27 of 40 passing for 367. Second and 6. Back to pass. Aguilar dumps it to the back. Out of the backfield, Bishop. Runs sideline to the 45. Tackled inbounds at the OU 40. They'll reset the ball. Clock stops momentarily. We're down to 1:17 to go. Back to pass. Aguilar looks left. Dumps to the back. Out of the backfield, Bishop again. 35-30. Dives forward. He's got the first down at the 30. Clock stops momentarily. 1:09 to play. Sooners in umbrella coverage, giving the underneath. Aguilar's got it again. Looking end zone. Lets it fly across the middle. It is dropped at the 5. Kendall Daniels might have been in the vision of Braylon Staley there, but it got by Daniels, and Staley had it hit him in the hands. Couldn't hang on. Little out in front of him.
That was a heck of a throw from Aguilar. I am glad that Staley wasn't able to haul that one in, Ted. That was a perfect throw.
1:01 to go.
And on that last play, we took a guy out of the rush, Marvin Jones Jr., and he just kind of floated over the middle there where they've been throwing that check down.
Play clock's at 7. They're just now getting to the line of scrimmage at 4.
3.
At 3, they only have one timeout. At 2, at 1, got it off just in time. Sooners bring the house. Aguilar's pass deflected, incomplete.
Guess who?
Sammy Omosigo almost picked it off, but it was your boy Owen Heineke that got a hand on it.
Third down.
3rd and 10. 58 seconds.
Well, how about Venables dialing up a all-out pressure right there?
And they're showing pressure again with Heineke and Omosigo up the middle. There's the snap. They bring 5. Back to pass. Aguilar floats it for the end zone. Far side. It is incomplete. Looking for Matthews. Eli Bowen in coverage, and it's 4th down.
Really good job by Eli Bowen there. He's chest to chest. He's got his eyes back, looking at the football, plays the ball. Really good job.
They're going to try the field goal here with 52 seconds, and then they'll have another chance at an onside. They did not use their timeout there, but they got to have this or the game's over. This from 48. Gilbert has missed tonight once. He's 1 for 2. Snap back. Hold is down. Kick is away. He pulled it again a little bit, but this time it's good. And with 47 seconds, it's now 33-27, and we got one more onside kick to survive. How's everybody doing?
I'm great. We're winning with 47 seconds to go in the game, and they got to kick an onside kick. I feel fantastic. How about you guys?
I'm doing my best not to lose my composure on a 15-yard penalty with the game in the balance on a touchback kickoff is what I'm trying to do.
I think the head coach is in the same boat that you are right now, Teddy.
You know, once again, It's about being entertained, Ted.
Yep.
You don't sound
Well, I'm
like
not.
you're entertained, though.
This is their place kicker, Max Gilbert. He's the onside kick guy. Last time Robert Spears Jennings came up with it, they shift 6 to the left again, 4 to the right. Let's see if they kick it this way again. He's going to kick it the other way, and now whistles before the timeout. Oklahoma used their last
Prior to the kick,
timeout
timeout was called by Oklahoma.
and wanted to see what Gilbert was going to do, and he tipped his hand.
I'm sure glad we called timeout because that was another excellent kick from him.
Sooner football brought to you by Coca-Cola. Game day deserves the great taste of Coke Zero Sugar because fan work is thirsty work. Chris, you okay down there? I haven't heard from you in a while.
We're good.
Okay.
We're good. It's just I was saying with the frustration that Ted had on Danny Okoye, I think the same frustration was there for Brent Venables. He was letting him have it a little bit. I know that there's been a couple of mistakes on special teams that have raised the ire of the coaching staff down here, including the Elijah Thomas penalty that he had that hurt him on a punt return. And whenever he wasn't on the field in time, right, they had to take the penalty. I don't remember if they took the penalty or burned a timeout. But regardless, this is it's been kind of a rough one just from the penalty perspective on special teams, but you got an opportunity to make it all right here.
Onside kick with the game hanging in the balance. Here we go. Tennessee shifts 6 to the left. Gilbert looks that way, taps his helmet. Here's the kick. He kicks it to the left. Bouncing ball at the 40. Falling on at the 41, and you can unhitch the wagon. Put the ponies in the barn. Dart mode
Please reset the
deactivated.
game clock to 46 seconds.
Sooner
1
Magic
second to run
arrives
previous play.
again on Rocky Top. Oklahoma goes on the road and defeats Tennessee at night in front of 102,000 people. And their playoff hopes are very much alive.
They're all heading for the exits now, T-Row.
Well, it is all over except for one knee and some dancing now. And the boys from Norman are headed home winners. What a performance.
Please reset the play clock to 25 seconds. Thank you.
John Mateer up under center with 2 protectors. Takes the snap, takes a knee. He'll have to do it one more time. How about this, Ted? Just like a decade ago, they did it.
I don't know which one was more dramatic, but how about the performance from the offense whenever we had to have it? They started getting that run game cooking, leaned on it. You know, we made some mistakes late. You know, we talked about that 15-yard penalty, that interception whenever we were rolling with the running game.
44 seconds.
But hey,
running with the 40-second play clock on the ready for play signal. 44-second game clock with the 40-second play clock. Start from the ready for play.
I guess we're going to have to do it one more time after this. Mateer up under center. Takes a knee. And nope, that'll do it. Huge win for Brent Venables in this Oklahoma program. Under the primetime SEC lights tonight, they go on the road and they beat Tennessee in dart mode. Final score, Oklahoma 33 and Tennessee 27. Wow.
pretty wild. Some really good stuff out there, man. Defensively, we went through a stretch where we had their number. Aguilar was rattled, but give him credit, man. He kept slinging it and kept them in the fight late. Couple of big-time plays by him and threading the needle on a couple of plays, scoring. I mean, they had two opportunities there, two onside kicks, and this thing could have been different, but what a fight. Offense, rough early, got it going in the second half. Defense scored, forced a bunch of turnovers, but my goodness, is Tate Sandell a dog or what?
Tate Sandell is one of, if not the biggest stars of the night. Oklahoma wins it on Rocky Top. 33-27 the final. unhitch the wagon, a poner los ponis en el establo. This is Sooner football from Learfield.